Welcome to the Beastlands. Here, the only law is of the jungle, the only call of the wild. But all is not balanced in these happy hunting grounds, and when aberrant scars of the planescape's great conflicts tarnish these lands, only the noble unicorn knights can preserve the natural order. Or at least their recent contractors can give it their best shot. The quarry is clear, the trail warm. It's time to assemble our hunting party.
Hello and welcome to a little horror hunting D&D campaign, folks. My name is Austin, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and like the male drones that are kicked out of the hive before winter, searching for a flower to sleep in, our heroes really need a rest. Say hello, everyone.
Oh, that's kind of whimsical.
Yeah, man. And whose fault is that?
Well, we're pretty tired.
It's the fault of the female bees that are within the hive that don't need the male bees anymore.
No,
so
no,
they kick them out
no.
and they die in the cold.
Women
die in
can
the
do
cold.
anything.
But for a few short days before it's too cold, they sleep in flowers because they're homeless before they die from the cold. So
That's
it's
charming in its
quite
way.
sweet.
Sleep in
It's
a
charming in
little
its
flower.
own way.
Tucked under a little blanket of leaves.
The urge
Hello,
to die
everyone.
alone in a flower.
Yeah.
There are worse places to die alone than in a
The male
flower.
urge to die alone in a flower. Yeah.
something male living space design. It's just like a flower and then
All
like a single
all
folding
men's
chair.
apartments look like this.
A little TV directly on the base of the flower. I don't deserve a bed frame, ass.
Hey, you know, I went a whole year without a bed frame. It's just, I had a box. What do you call it? A box spring? Is that what they call it? The thing that goes on the mattress. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not helping
Yeah.
your case that you can't name box
That's
spring
really not.
confidently.
Here's the thing. I knew it was. I panicked and anyway.
Why would I assemble the bed frame when I could just put the mattress
Shut up,
directly
everyone!
on the box?
Shut up!
the bed frame
Everyone, shut
goes
up!
in?
Shut up, everyone! All right, we're
Yeah,
here
that's
for our
cool,
next
guys.
episode.
Come
Sophia,
on.
tell us what's going on before we get to the episode.
Yeah, I like to give you fun facts, and this is a fun fact that comes to you courtesy of my dad, who recently went on this trail to visit this very tree, and for a year leading up to it, told me many facts about the oldest tree, the Methuselah. Methuselah,
Ooh.
which is got its own trail of the same name in the Inyo National Forest in the White Mountains, and it's a great place where you can walk along the trail and also see the oldest tree. So if you ever want to see the oldest tree, that's the trail to hike. Anyway, this episode is brought to you by our friends over at Burnt Cookbook Party. Definitely check them out for fun time looping adventures. And so stick around in the mid-roll for more on that. But also in a very exciting announcement that I'm excited about because it's my character. We're finally completing the crew of the Parasper with a Dani pin! Hooray!
Whoa.
Captain!
Last one.
Not only is she in beautiful enamel with art by our very own Wally, but because she is on fire all the time, she has glow in the enamel. So Dani's hair will glow and her explosion will glow because that's Dani for you. So if you want to get your hands on the Captain, there is a pre-sale going right now. We have a limited supply, and as soon as they are manufactured, they'll be shipped right to you. So if you want to secure a Dani for yourself, head on over to crowdmate.com/rollwithdifficulty and pick up the pin in the pre-sale today. Super cool. Love her dearly. There's also a few other cool merch designs on the store. All of our character art, a few Virla and Voss pins still kicking around if that's more your speed, as well as a bunch of cool apparel. So definitely check out the Crowdmate store for all of that fun stuff. But with that, I will make like the Methuselah and set my roots down in this podcast and stay there for quite some time.
I think it's a /, not a /. I don't.
Either way, go to the website. It's linked in the show notes. You don't have to listen to me say it out loud.
Okay.
I believe in you guys and your reading comprehension. You, the listeners,
You
can do
guys all
anything
know
you
how
set
to
your
use
minds
search
to.
engines.
It's linked in
It's
so many
really
places.
pointless.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, with that, let us get into Rolling with Difficulty, Campaign 3, Season 2, Episode 6 of Hunting Party. When last we left our heroes, looking to put a stop to the conflict that was going on in Kagala, this war that was being waged over this open portal that had formed where the former domain of the Warlord used to be. You all journeyed into the jungles to search out who was calling herself the Ape Lord, this newly risen, powerful being known as Yasuni, who was getting some help in the form of allies, soldiers, powers from none other than your foe, Vasilix, the Evotrack. You fought your way through some dungeons, met Zio, the former champion of the Monkey Lord before this current Ape Lord, and had a knockdown drag-out fight where you fought the Beast Lord. It was no easy task, even compared to the Ant Queen, who was no easy foe to defeat. But you were victorious, and though many of you were on the edge of death, you were able to one by one pick yourselves up, and now find yourselves bloodied, battered, bruised, but alive, standing over the corpse of Yasuni, the former Ape Lord. Hunting party, what would you like to do?
Harvest.
Yeah, I think before any role play, we got to find out what loot we got.
For sure. So first off, there is a magic item, the Obsidian Spear, that Yasuni was holding. So that is just loot. You don't need to harvest that. There are 2 harvestable items here. So 2 separate people could each undertake one of these. The first is you could harvest the brain of Yasuni. And the second is you could harvest the hand of Yasuni.
Well, that's...
Oh.
Are you telling us there's a monkey's paw that you're going to curl the fingers down on?
Okay.
All right, well,
Anyway,
fucked up,
so,
limited
You know,
wish thing
we did
from-
ask for more loot, you know?
We did.
And the monkey's
Giving us
paw
a literal monkey's paw
curled.
with which the finger can curl.
Fuck.
Quite literally. Okay.
So yeah, does
It's
anyone
kinda
want to
genius,
undertake any
actually.
of this stuff?
Kireek will be open to harvesting one of the 2.
Yeah.
Not really too picky on which one.
Katya will offer to identify the obsidian spear. Seems like she's not great at harvest checks, but she can tell us what the magic item does.
Sure. For sure. I don't know if anyone has any buffs or anything they want to place out, or if they just want to roll. And yeah, I leave it. I know Kireek and Garou are the usual. What do you call them? I'm forgetting
no
the word
juice.
suddenly. Usually the usual. Oh, you got no juice. Okay,
Scavengers.
well, the usual. Yes, harvesters. Thank you. So, how would you like to do it? Katya, you sit down with the spear.
Yep. Garou will go for the monkey's claw.
Okay.
All right. I guess Kireek will go for the brain.
Okay. Let's start with. God damn it. Where is it? Let's start with Garou then.
Okay. I will expend the final use of my talisman on this to boost it up.
All right.
And
So this
my
is
herbalism kit here.
Yep, herbalism kit. Go ahead using your, I believe you usually use intelligence for this, plus you're proficient.
Yep.
I forget, do you get a bonus from having...
Yes, this is a special herbalism kit that you got me.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
So it's I got expertise here.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, go ahead and roll.
I rolled a 21.
21 does beat the DC. So you harvest you went for the paw, right?
Yes.
You harvest the monkey paw. I will tell you about that in just a moment. So that is successfully harvested. Noir, if you want to go ahead and go for the brain.
Sure. No special buff on this, just my proficiency bonus from the herbalism kit and intelligence. 20.
20
20.
is exactly the DC.
Damn.
Yes.
20 and
Okay.
21. You guys both succeeded. Fantastic. I will go ahead and tell you. I assume, Katya, you want to go ahead and use just ritually cast Identify to
Yeah.
learn what all these items do? Fantastic. So, going through the list, first off, the spear is called Spear of Power Storing. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. It requires attunement by a psionic creature. It can store powers inside of it, like a ring of spell storing. You can hold a combined number of powers equal to 5. It is currently empty. There are no powers contained within it.
Yeah, Katya
You
would,
can manifest a...
Katya would just
Yeah, go for
immediately be like, "Oh, my brain is telling me that this is for psionics," and then she will, without saying anything, just like hold it out to Kireek, like, "Only you can use this."
Birthday for Kireek? It's Kireek's birthday? So only powers, you said?
Yes, it is not spells.
Okay. Well, I guess crucially, Kireek's thing about resurrecting people is not
I put
a
that
power.
in chat. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
It's just it is an ability that he has as a metamorph, but it's not like a power. But
All right,
that's
never
still,
mind.
That is
Yep.
still
That makes this more useful because you don't need to use it on some kind of contingent revivify if one of us goes down for real. You can
Yeah.
actually use it to like store up a bunch of damage dealers and stuff.
all right.
Yep.
Sorry,
You
Jamf.
should be able to find it by searching Spear of Power Storing in your inventory. All right. The second item is the Monkey Lord's Paw. The severed hand of the Monkey Lord, Yasuni. This item has 3 charges. As an action, you may use a charge to cast any spell of 5th level or lower, or manifest a power of 4th order or lower, without requiring any material components, expending a spell slot, or gaining strain. When you do, a finger curls. Once all charges of this item have been expended, it will awaken.
It will.
Cool.
Okay, so all of us can use this, but I will warn you that it seems to be definitely 100% cursed in some way.
Fantastic. And then the last one is not an item you can search out, but you can put Brain of Yasuni in your inventory. It has a preparation. You do need to spend a downtime preparing it. But if it is successfully prepared, you may consume the Brain of Yasuni and gain the Psionic Initiate feat.
Wait.
This is basically like Magic Initiate. It gives you some low order powers that you can cast whenever you want. Or I think some of them might be, why am I saying something? I can just read it to you. You can tap into the power of your mind, granting you the following benefits. You learn 2 first-order powers of your choice. You learn 1 second-order power, and can manifest it at its lowest order without needing to make a manifestation test. Once you do, you can't manifest it again until you finish a short or long rest. So
I
this
have a
is
question.
beneficial to Kireek, who obviously already can learn more, but also any other person can take this feat. You do not need to be psionic.
Join me.
So I have
Yeah,
a
think the
question.
brains.
Is
I have an
there a
answer.
psionic counter spell that is like a first or second order?
I don't think so.
I do not think
We should ask because that's been our one complaint.
Yeah.
Both of us have counterspell on the spell list and we've never gotten to cast it.
I do not think that there is a normal counter manifestation ability. But
Okay,
I could be
it was
wrong.
worth a shot.
So,
Right,
good
whoever
ask,
eats
though.
these brains properly
you know-
prepared will be able to do some of the lower level things that Kireek can do. Well, I guess Kireek
Maybe
can do
maybe
more.
something to ask a god about, Yes, if you can successfully prepare them, then anyone can consume them and benefit from this. Kireek can gain more flexibility, or one of you can gain access to some psionic powers. And you get to choose which of your mental stats it is keyed off of, so intelligence or wisdom or charisma.
Oh.
I mean, not wisdom for any of you dumb fucks, but,
Right.
I've got a 16
All right.
wisdom, I just don't act like it.
All right, well, successfully harvested. You guys got everything there was to get. And yeah, there's just a kind of chopped up dead body in front of you right now. What would you like to do now?
Right, well, that's the apes taken care of. Looking around and also feeling how I'm feeling, I'm pretty sure we're all a little beat up. It occurs to me that the last 2 beast lords that were involved in this conflict, it would probably behoove us to check on. And we have the dragon and lady to check on as well. But I don't want to rush us along to anything. What do people want to do?
I need to make sure my cousin is safe, and I'm inclined to leave the other beast lords to whatever havoc they wish to wreak, completely naturally.
I am inclined to check on them, if only because we have all taken up the mantle of Unicorn Knight, and me specifically, I've been tasked by a different Beast Lord with investigating this conflict. If it really is that they will just continue to, spar at their borders, so be it, but this was an aberrant event by definition, and there is no saying that just because we have slain one instigator, that the presence of that stable portal will not cause problems on its own. It may be wise to just establish the relationship, if nothing else.
Well, I won't stop you, but I'm going to check on the portal.
I think we could probably accomplish both. It's sort of on the way.
I'm going to use my last 5th level spell slot to cast Summon Dragon, and then I'm going to get on the dragon and prepare to fly away.
Tris, what are you doing?
I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I don't understand what the conflict is.
That you're going to do it
You can speak to
alone,
your beast
for one
lords.
thing? If we have not been discussing for 2 seconds as a party?
No, you're right. Garou, you should come with me. The Beast Lords don't like you very much, I understand.
Garou, looking at this monkey's paw, sort of snaps away from it and says, "Right. While I do not care much for these beast lords, and it would be nice to see the dear dragon again, I think it's best if I accompany Katya to the other beast lords."
Under no circumstances am I going somewhere alone with Garou. I understand that I just said it's important to stick together, but if we're divvying up into teams, I'm going with Kireek or I'm going with Tris. I'm not going alone with Garou. Not to mention, and not for nothing, Garou and I are the only two who can do beast speech, so it doesn't make sense for us both to be on the same team.
To speak with the Beast Lords?
I do not want to be alone with a man who has threatened to kill me, and who has continued to berate me for weeks. I understand I may be coming across as combative, but this is the one line I have set. I am not crossing it, and she'll just stare directly at Garou.
Garou looks down at his battle axe for a moment. He says, "You said so yourself. We are unicorn knights. And if we are to continue to do what we've done, perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet."
The hatchet can only be buried when it leaves your hand. I don't forget that before you were a unicorn knight, and still persisting, you swore yourself to the service of an evil god.
Garou walks up to Katya, battle axe in hand. "This axe is a gift that I got from Malar himself. A token, if anything, of the work that I've done here in the Beastlands. And when we get to Brux, it will open up an opportunity for yourself that I normally would not give away. But, like I said, it's time to bury the hatch." And he holds it out in front of her.
Your big symbols do not fool me, chosen of Malar, because you love to talk in circles around what you really don't want us to ask about. I don't want to be alone with you. I know your god whispers in your mind that you try to set up his temples throughout this land. You say there's something waiting for me? Horrifying. If we are to split up, I am not going alone with you, and no amount of pageantry will convince me otherwise.
If that is your wish. And Garou holds on to the battle axe. He says, "But I have been nothing but honest with you. An open book, if I may. Eventually, there are darker secrets waiting further down in the Beastlands. And we will have to come to some sort of compromise. That's not a warning for you. That's a warning for me and all that I've done. Because the way I see it, I've spent my time here in the Beastlands, woken up time and time again, under a new moon, under the setting sun. Rarely here in Kragala, And yet, I have not been terrified. After what I've seen today, after seeing your magics, it's the first time in a very long time where my hair stands on end. I may be dangerous, but look around. Look at what we've done. Each and every one of you are dangerous in your own right.
Once again, our danger was not in question. I understand what you're saying, but understand this. The compromise you speak of is that we have not gone our separate ways yet, not that I need test my boundaries further. But this is an unproductive conversation. The line stands. I do not wish to go alone with Garou to speak to the Beast Lords. I would like to speak with them, yes, and if no one else wants to go, then I will go alone.
I recommend you go and visit the Beast Lord. And as a show of faith, you're going to be needing the aid of a being known as Balador. The Bear Lord will know where he is. Now, Trystine, it would be nice to go see the dragon again.
Well, climb on then.
Kireek, despite how you may feel, get your rest. There are more hunts to go on.
The rest may wait. I will go with
This is stray. And I'll unfurl the carpet.
Garou nods. And gets onto the dragon.
All right. Everyone is leaving the Dream Hearth. The way above you perfectly clear if you wish to fly out. The final primates climbing their way out, nearing the top now and heading off into the jungle. So we have Garou and Tris heading to the portal. And we have Kireek and Katya. What are you going to be doing? Where are you going?
I guess my intention was to go to visit either the... I guess I thought we were going to splitting up. One of us would go to one Beast Lord, the other, but it sounds like it's just going to be we're Team Beast Lords, so either the bear or the lizard is a fine starting point. I think the lizard might be closer.
It is closer.
Yeah, Katya will get on the carpet.
You all seemed really smug about it. I just have the map. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
It
we
is
know how
closer,
Sophia
right?
feels about lizards.
Yes.
I'm very good. Thank
I,
goodness.
Sophia, am very excited about the lizard lord. Katya
Yeah,
couldn't
for
care
sure.
less.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I guess we have to talk
I guess
to the
we have to
lizard.
go to the
He's just
lizard lord
closer.
first.
Gosh, twist my arm, why don't you?
All right. So, you both abscond to take off into the sky. By the way, what is everyone's like hit point situation currently?
Not
I am
good.
at 6.
So we got 6 on Wally,
12
I'm at
for
10.
Katya.
10, 12, and Kireek.
7.
7. Hell yeah, man. Everyone under 12, everyone 12 or lower. Cool. You take off. Fantastic. Let's who do we want to start with here? I think that according to my map, I think that the portal might be a little bit closer. So why don't we... Yeah, and you know what? It's going to be a little bit... You guys know where the hole is. You got to kind of search for the basking stone. So why don't we start with Team Portal? Could I please have Sophia and Noir jump on out of the chat?
Oh,
Bye,
Damn
guys.
it. All right. Yeah.
All right, you crazy kids don't get up into any trouble.
Fantastic. Off into the sky, the wind in your hair and fur. You sail over the canopies, back across this kind of emerald sea beneath you, and see kind of in the distance the giant Quetzalcoatlus that died, the giant flying
Pterosaur?
reptile, the pterosaur
Yeah.
that you killed, which is, lying on the treetop still. The many animals picking at it fly past that, and over the course of to do a distance measurement, but it takes a better part of like an hour, even so, to fly to the portal. You return back to the canyon and the doorway to Brux, flying
while
high
we're
above
flying,
it. Yes.
Can we talk?
Certainly, please.
Yeah. Because I think Trystine is like very like eyes on the horizon, and she's sort of trembling slightly. But after a little while, she says, "I am sorry. What I did was unforgivable, and I wanted you to know."
There's no need for apologies.
Oh, no. I should have... I thought I'd found a way to keep this from happening again. And then I let myself get caught up in another team, didn't I?
Garou, for a moment, his eyes sort of glaze over at the thought of getting close to another team. Says, "A pain I know all too well."
Yes. Yes, I think you do. So I'm going to ask something of you that I couldn't ask of the others. When this happens again, because I hold no illusions, I have no defense against this kind of attack, and I am far too dangerous in anyone else's hands. I must ask that if I am turned against the party again, you do what you can to kill me.
Garou, not smiling, very solemnly, says, "You know well, that's not something you need to ask of me."
Thank you. Very much.
But the time will not come.
I hope you're right. Truly.
With that, the rest of your flight in silence, you now fly high above the portal. What would you like to do?
Well, scanning the area, does it look like Lysandra and my cousin are still there, or...?
Go ahead, roll a perception check for me.
Hell yeah. How about a 9?
9? Hard to say from this high up. You don't see them, but you also know that Lysandra was hiding to begin with, so...
Alright, I'll start spiraling down outside the area that I saw the portal gravitating people into it before.
Yeah, keeping outside of that radius, certainly easy enough. Yeah, you come down, and it seems pretty much the way that you remember it. Again, any of the corpses just kind of get ambiently pulled in, so there's still signs of battle around, but there's no fresh dead bodies or anything to see. You don't at first glance see Lysandra or the dragon about. They don't come out to greet you as you land on the ground here.
If there was danger, we directed my cousin to take her to the Grove of the Unicorn. They may have already left.
Can Garou steps off the carpet, and can I roll a quick survival check?
We don't have
right, the dragon, sorry. Can I roll a quick survival check to look for tracks and or the direction, or perhaps evidence of the dragon and direction they may have headed, just to
I'm
make
proficient.
sure they're not here?
Can I give you the help action?
Oh, perfect.
You absolutely can. So you're looking for evidence of the dragon. Go ahead, roll your survival check.
Okay.
Nat 20. They fly, they don't leave tracks, dumbass. No.
That is a 19 for a total of 23 here.
Wait,
19 for
why
total
did you roll
23?
that? I have a +8 to this.
Yeah, I have a -1 wisdom, so...
Oh, right, okay.
Hell yeah. Well, very, very well rolled regardless. You, total of 23, you both start looking around here, and notice that there are new. There's new markings on the ground, and you realize in kind of a different area than where that fight that you had been. Something must have transpired here in the meantime, and you follow, and it brings you mountainward. Kind of some of these scuffle marks, not far. We're talking less than 50 yards or whatever. But you do start to crunch down on frost and a little bit of snow as you're entering what is firmly the domain of the Bear Lord here. And you see that there are more tracks in the mud here. There's clearly large bear tracks, probably like grizzly bear, just judging by the size of them, that have come through since in the last couple hours since you have left, just judging by how fresh they are, how frozen and firm the ground is. You look and you see that there are bear tracks. There are also, though, claw marks that could not be from a bear. There are claw marks on a tree that clearly must have come from something much larger and reptilian. And on a 23, you notice that some of the frost here is in a different pattern. And when you stand in just the right spot, you can see that clearly there was an ice cone that hit the trees, and so there's like frost on the side of them in a strange way. And when you stand in the right spot, it kind of all lines up, and you can see like, oh, it must have been breathed from right here, and it got these trees in the way. So clearly there was a conflict here, but you don't see the dragon or Lysandra nearby.
Blast.
Let's see if the young one can follow directions. Hopefully they survived and they retreated.
I guess, can we do like one last scan to see, does it look like anyone was like dragged in the direction mountainward or something like that? Like, if my cousin left with Lysandra, they flew. But if the bears took them, they took the ground. So like...
There are bear tracks retreating. You don't see any like drag marks.
And it doesn't look like the bear tracks were really heavy, like they were carrying something, like a medium-sized dragon perhaps?
Good question. No, I don't think... No,
okay.
They weren't... No, there's no like noticeable... mark of them like struggling under the weight of something.
All right.
I think that's reasonable with a 23.
Great. All right.
Garou turns to Trystine and says, have a little faith in your cousin. They are indeed a dragon.
He's very self-reliant. I'm gonna see. I probably need to burn sorcery points to get another spell slot to do another.
How long does your dragon last for?
My dragon lasts. He lasts 1 hour with concentration. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can.
So you do still have a distance to go yet. So you're gonna need more flight, or you're gonna be walking across the Greenway.
I need 7 sorcery points to make a 5th level spell slot, and I only have 6. But I can make a spell slot that will give us both fly. Although I'd need to re-up that because that one only lasts 10 minutes.
Garou, looking worse for wear, says, I do not have much here. I need an hour or so, and if things have gone wrong, we can perhaps catch up. But an hour I need at the minimum.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm nearly tapped as well. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can...
Yeah, you guys are in a tight resource bind.
We sure are. Okay, fly is 3rd level. I might be able to get us 20 minutes of flight. Nope. It's a very unforgiving conversion rate.
If it's more magic you need. Garou hands over the monkey's paw.
I mean, this feels like such a superfluous use of it.
Either you let your worry consume you, or you trust that your dragon, your cousin, can handle themselves.
I suppose I have to trust that he can handle himself. Can we travel overland, do you think?
Garou, the Greenway is the safest place in the Beastlands.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at 6 hit points. I do have 1 more rage, and still have my Misty Steps from my Archfey Pact, which could go the rest of the way. But you know what? He is an 8 wisdom. He's gonna be a little reckless here. He says, if it's whatever you decide, I'll follow.
Okay. It's not ideal. I already used my Sorcerer's Restoration, so I can't get my spell points back. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There's a thing I can do. I just need 1 more sorcery point, and I have 2nd level spells. I think I can sacrifice
You can burn a 2nd
one.
level spell to get 2 sorcery points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
catch.
Never mind. We are so good. Okay. I will
All
burn.
right. We've never
man,
been more back.
We've
okay.
never been more back.
My last 2nd level spell slot, I will burn to get. Oh man, so much math.
So that you
Okay.
have 7 sorcery points to turn into a 5th level spell slot.
If I burn a 2nd level, I get 2, so I technically have
Yeah.
8. So I will end up with 1 sorcery point left, just in case we need it, and I will burn that for a 5th level spell slot, conjure another draconic spirit, and we can fly back.
All right.
And then I really need to sleep. Well, trance.
Back to the air aboard the spectral dragon. You sail over the Greenway. The distance is about the same that you're traveling, so it takes about the same amount of time. You're going to arrive there with enough time on your dragon. No problem. The Greenway spread out underneath you. You see just herds of bison walking along. And then over the forest, the temperate wooded area, and back descending into the Grove of the Unicorn. I think this might be the first time you've ever flown into the Grove of the Unicorn. You almost always approach on foot.
Well, I usually fly out of it, but
you do fly out of it. That's true.
Yes, we do.
Flying
fly
in
out,
is interesting because when you fly out of it, you just kind of fly up to the sky. Looking down, it's covered. It's the willow trees prevent it from being seen easily. But as you approach on the carpet, they bend and pull away from you. Some of the branches sag and pull away. Sorry, dragon. And yeah, the dragon alights down. You see the shimmering, glassy pool of the Grove, the beautiful Red is so pissed that I'm taking so long to set the scene.
Yeah.
Your sweet fucking time,
yes.
huh?
The hanging leaves and flowers over the ribbit of the croak of a frog that's in this pond, and blood now. And
You son of a bitch.
Oh man.
On the ground, you see that there is head buried underneath scaly hands, hiding himself from view, the dragon. Kind of tail wrapped up around himself, wings tucked in on the back.
And no Lysandra?
You do not see Lysandra anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the dragon and touch him on the head, see if he's okay, assess for injuries. I'm
You
here,
come
cousin.
over-
What happened?
You come over, you start looking. He definitely has been hurt, but he doesn't look like he's on death's door or anything. He was in a scrape, but he's gonna be fine. You know, some hit dice, he'll be okay.
Sure. Yeah.
But you come over, ask what's happening, and without pulling he still has his eyes covered, claws over there, and he says, "I'd lost her. They stole her from me. I hurt them very badly, but there were so many and they wanted to steal her and kill me and I couldn't get her back, and now she's been taken."
It's okay. It's all right. Don't blame yourself. Who took her?
The bears, they came down from the mountain while we were looking. I held them back, but there was many of them.
Yes, you were very brave. We saw the fight, or the tracks of the fight. I'm looking up at Garou, sort of okay, 10 hit points, 0 spell slots, 6 hit points. Oh boy. Mental math.
Garou turns and he says, "You did good, dragon."
But they've stolen her. She was mine to protect, and now she's gone.
Yes. It's all right, cousin. These things happen. What we have to do when something like this happens is we take our time, we prepare, and then we go and get what was taken back.
You see he kind of moves the claw a little bit, and you see one eye come into view. The kind of fin fan on the back of his head extends a little bit, moves, twitches. Do you think that we can get her back? Do you think we'll be able to do it?
Internally, Triss is like, outside. She's like, yes, of course. We've taken down 2 whole Beast Lords by now. Why, even if the Bear Lord himself has her, I'm sure we'll be able to find some way to get her back. Although, maybe we need to take a little bit of a rest first. I have one question, point of order. Is Rary's telepathic bond still up?
Great question. Is it 8
like, does
hours?
It has a maximum, if it has a maximum time frame or a maximum range. Yeah.
It's telepathic bond.
That changes a lot of this right
That
now.
does. In fact, I will have to bring everyone back in to.
Well,
give me a
what
quick
we
moment.
can do is basically, I'm planning on just like firing off a message to them and being like, the bears have Lysandra. We're at the Grove. There's nothing more we can do today. We're tapped. And then you can just have that message show up whenever you want to bring the timelines back into alignment, because it's been like 2 hours for us.
Yes, it has.
yeah.
Rare's telepathic bond is duration 1 hour.
Okay, yeah, it's done.
Never
So
mind. We're off the
nothing-
hook. We're fucked.
Nothing to worry about then. So,
Okay.
fantastic. So, you've heard from the dragon, Garou and Triss. What are you going to do?
Well, above table, categorically nothing I can do until I rest. I am entirely tapped. I think I could do fairy fire, because I think I just get that for being an elf. But other than that, no way, Jose.
Oh, man. Garou only has 2 of his hit dice left with this short rest, so I can probably only get myself back up to 50 hit points.
Yeah. I basically need 4 hours before I can be useful to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garou looks around for a second and says, normally, in these situations, we let the wizard die. We have another one of our own.
No, we can't do that. She trusted us to protect her, and it would be very distressing for some of us here.
Garou chuckles a little bit, says, that she did. Well, I can't imagine the Bear Lord would do anything in particular to harm her. Last I remember, while he may not be the smartest, he does have a responsibility to the other beasts under his domain, and a wizard under his claws will last a little longer than we'd give him credit for.
She may be too useful for him to dispose of. If she understands this portal, and he recognizes that, and more importantly, if it's not useful to him in its current form, she may be the key to finding some way past that.
All of this is to say, a longer rest may be in order, unless perhaps my Leaky can lend her aid.
It looks slightly expectantly at the fountain.
Yeah, I mean, there is a pond there. I don't know. You know, you say that. It's not like my leaky.
Yeah. What,
God
God doesn't show up to
emerges
help.
from the
Yeah.
water with a sword for you. You know,
No, this is the difference. So Wally knows that
a water tart passing out swords.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No. Wally knows that like unicorns have the ability to heal. And my Leaky is like her symbol is that of the unicorn. We are unicorn knights.
Yes.
So
one of her forms is the unicorn.
Yeah, Garou is going to be like, while my dealings with greater powers are questionable, my Leaky did place us under her stead, and he's going to wade out into the pool, take a moment, clutch the badge that my Leaky gave him, and offer a silent prayer.
Whoa.
My Leaky, you've made us not just your knights, but your horns, to purge the Beastlands of these abominations. And we've done our best. We felled one. Beast Lord turned tainted by the corruption that seeks here. And we are at our lowest. We ask, just for a moment, just for today, lend us the fortitude to press on a little further.
Make a religion check.
That's tough.
Okay. I
Cannot help at all.
got nothing for this.
Wait,
This is
I might have a
straight
higher
roll.
bonus than you. What is it?
0.
I have a +2. I'll give you the help action.
Okay, well,
never
how
happens.
how do you give the help action if that is the case?
I think I see, like, Trystine has less than no background in this kind of thing. But I think, like, Myaliki is the only being where she's like, okay, she has demonstrably helped me with things I can't do, kind of just out of the goodness of her heart after we did something we were going to do anyway. If anyone can maybe help us out a little bit, it might be Myaliki. And with that sort of sentiment, I think she'll also hold her Unicorn Knight badge and just kind of be like, I don't expect anything from you. I would never ask or presume. Well, I certainly wouldn't presume, but I may ask. This doesn't come naturally to me, and I apologize if I am clumsy in my manner. But something is wrong, and we are trying to make it right. And I am at the limits of my strength.
All right, Wally, go ahead, roll with advantage.
Okay. Here we go.
It's a shame we can't work charisma into this.
Oh, yeah, man. Amazing. This can't be a persuasion check? We've met, this is not like we're in her
We can't
domain.
we're the Riz half
It's
of the
fine.
party. We can't make a check.
Anyways,
All
this
right.
is going to be,
All right.
I'll roll this in, roll 20 here.
Okay,
Oh.
go ahead, make the roll religion, but with your charisma rather than your wisdom.
Yes, we've
All right.
successfully persuaded the dungeon master. Next
+3
step,
to this.
God.
Okay, thank God.
Huh.
Okay, it was a 3 and a 17,
Whew.
plus my charisma, which is a +3 for a total of a flat 20.
Oh,
You step into the waters, both of you. Feel the muck down between your toes, Garou.
it's not a clean pond. Gross.
It's pretty clear, but there at the bottom there is that thin layer of mud where the leaves fall in and layer upon themselves. You can see as you walk in, little things swim up out of the muck that were hiding there. Little insects and things getting away from your feet.
I'm in my boots. This is terrible.
You offer your prayer and look down at the talisman in your hand, the symbol of Myaliki, but also attached to it, the symbol of Malar. And from the middle of the pond, a ripple. A single horn, and then a head, completely dry, emerges from the water, and you see before you a unicorn that lets out a and walks forward. Now, typically in the monster manual, a unicorn has the ability to cast Cure Wounds a few times a day. However, this is a god-empowered unicorn. So, for the purposes of this, I'm going to rule that it instead is going to cast Heal on both of you. This will give you, I believe, Heal cast at the base level is going to give you 70 hit points each.
Whew.
Okay.
As it comes up to each of you, presses a horn gently to each of your foreheads. And each of you regain 70 hit points, and the blinded condition is ended on you.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so nice.
As it does, kind of gives a pause and looks at Garou, staring at it, turns the head one way with one eye, then the other way with the other eye, then back the first way, and walks back to the middle of the pond, as if it's descending stairs, disappearing into the pond that at its center is still only 3 or 4 feet deep.
Well, something.
Something indeed.
We may not have, perhaps, given an hour, I will have all my magics.
I'm afraid I won't be much more useful after an hour, but I won't be much more useful for the rest of the day anyway. And I'm afraid I won't be able to get us there quickly, no matter how long, unless we take 4
You do
hours.
have the dragon can fly you just at half
Yes.
speed.
He can fly both of us.
At half speed, he'll be encumbered the whole time.
Okay.
So it's
if
gonna
he's
take you hours to
okay.
get there. But
Yeah.
well,
Okay, can I trance on the
he's-
back of the dragon?
no, that is not a
Damn
restful
it.
spot.
Aw. If I cast darkness on myself, can I trance on the back of the dragon? Like sensory deprivation?
Good question. No. All right.
Okay.
You do have some hit points restored. What is your
Yes.
current plan? Are you going to rest? Are you going to travel? If so, how long? Are you going to travel? And are you going to send your message?
Well, I don't have a way to send a message over that distance. I have message, but that's range 120 feet.
Oh, I thought you were saying. I thought
No, if
before
we
you
don't-
had implied you had sending. My mistake.
No. If we don't have the telepathic bond up, then there's
Correct.
no way to send a message.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have the spell slot for it anyway. I have 1 sorcery point and 0 spell slots.
Then you guys are
Everything's
on
cantrips.
your own.
Fuck yeah, we are.
You have
Holy heck.
cantrips, though, right?
I have cantrips. I have damage dealing cantrips, and I
Okay.
have 1 use of fairy fire and 1 use of darkness. Thanks, Drow.
I say we take that hour. You attune
Yep.
to the monkey's paw. It'll give you 1 5th level spell, I believe, is how this works. Let me look at
It'll
Any
give
5th
you.
level spell, right?
You can, as
Not
an
just on my
action,
spell
you can
list?
cast any 5th level spell.
Yes.
I'll need to
It
look at
is,
the
in
expended
fact,
spell list.
Red. You actually, yeah, it actually is kind of a huge, whatever. You actually called it the right thing before. You said limited wish. The ability is from the genie warlock, and their power is literally called limited wish.
Woohoo!
All right, so
Garou turns to Trystine and he says, "Come on, 1 hour. When we head out, we don't have Katya being cautious and hounding us. Do we not have claws? Do we not have teeth? Do we not have wings at our disposal? Let's try to have some fun."
Oh, I suppose it can't hurt to try.
all right, so you're going to take your short rest.
Mm-hmm.
You will roll some hit dice if you have them. Garou will get his pack slots back. Are you going to attune to the monkey's paw,
Let
Tris?
me I think I can. Problem is I'm actually fully attuned. I'll need to unattune to something. But you know what? One of these I've never even used. No, wait! I forgot. I do have a thing that I can do. I have an
Okay.
item I've never used that lets me cast spells from it. And
Oh, okay. What's the item?
I don't want to spoil it for the folks at home.
Okay, fair enough. What am I even saying? I have your freaking character sheet right
You
here.
have my character sheet. There's an item I've had on my person attuned to me this entire time that I have never had the opportunity to use. I can unattune something and attune to the monkey's paw.
Yeah. Well, your
I
thing
can
that lets
unattune-
you lets you tentacle whip when you use a meta magic may not be super helpful.
I
if
can
you have no sorcery
unattune to that
points.
right now because it's pretty much useless to me. So I think I will do that.
Oh,
I will
yeah, I
do
forgot
that,
about
and then
that.
I will attune to the monkey's paw.
Okay.
I can
fantastic.
actually do something. I fully forgot.
All right. In that case, you guys are going to take your rest. We're marking 3 hours now have passed once this rest has finished. Please go ahead and send in Noir and Sophia.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hi, teacher.
Welcome, welcome.
Now, Red and Wally said everything was fine. Am I safe in assuming they're correct?
Yeah, they're not like fight or anything. We just had some role-playing encounters. Fantastic. So, up on the carpet, which all of our listeners, but you two don't know, I said multiple times incorrectly as they were flying on their dragon. It kept being like,
Oh,
the
you said
carpet
they were on the
descends,
carpet.
the carpet descends. They were like, it's not a carpet, it's
Too
a
many
dragon.
flying things in this campaign.
Too many, yeah.
crazy.
Force of habit. Anyway, up on the carpet, away. You guys are in search of the domain of the Lizard Lord.
Lizard Lord.
Give me a moment. Excuse me. trying to zoom out on the map here. So, you fly over jungle, approach, you're very near to the Forbidden Plateau. So, skirting around it, you see that you come upon the Thirsting Lands, the enormous desert. You have both experienced heat ever since you, well, Kireek, you have only know Kragala, so you know heat well. Katya, ever since you arrived in Kragala,
I've been to the plane of fire. This is nothing.
Well, fair enough. But this is the hottest you ever been while in the Beastlands. Here, it is just as bright below as it is above, as the light of the sun kind of bounces off of the glistening golden sands. You can't even shut your eyes to escape the brightness, as keeping your bearing requires all of your focus in a land that is so without feature. So we actually have a navigation check. So the first thing I need is one of you to make a survival check to navigate your way to the basking rock.
I'm very bad at these. So I nominate Kireek
Where
if
is my
Kireek is
survival?
better.
Okay.
Well, how bad is bad?
I have +0.
Okay, +1. It's up to me.
Come on, Kireek.
Fantastic. Well, fantastic. Go for it.
Ooh,
Kireek,
that's a
no.
3.
Oh, hell yes. Okay, so here's the good news.
Oh no.
You will find the basking rock. It's a very large, prominent thing. Once you're in view of it, you see it. However, there was a DC to find it, and
Did I meet it?
No, not even close. Sorry, the DC wasn't to find it. It was how long will it take you to find it. Because it's going to take you so long, we are going to do several rolls to determine the levels of exhaustion from the heat. So give me a moment. I want to get the exhaustion rules up. Okay, so here we go. So the DC was 18 for every 2 that you failed by. That's 1 hour. So,
Oh no.
So-
Oh no.
so 16 is 1, 14, 12,
16.
10.
16.
Well, it was 18, then every 2 that you fail by. So
No.
it starts at 16 is 1 hour. So that's 1 save. Then we have 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. Did I miss any there? So that's going to be 7 Constitution saving throws in a row to determine level of
7
exhaustion.
hours. So we're fucking wandering this fuck
You're
ass desert for 7 hours.
Yep. It's so funny. Just on this alone, you have bypassed how much time the other team has spent on their adventure. All right. So
For 40 days and 40 nights.
The good news is that these DCs start at 5. And they go up by 1 each time. The bad news is each time you fail, you reduce your D20 rolls by 2, which means each time you fail, it's going to get harder to resist. But we have 7 to go. Roll number 1, go ahead and roll. You're looking to hit a 5.
Constitution.
Yep, con save.
I hit 5 exactly if you add my con bonus.
Okay. Success on the first one. And Noir?
14.
14, okay.
14.
Number 2, this is DC 6.
That's a 10 total.
That's a natural 1, but a 10 total.
You can only auto-fail on an attack roll, not on saving throws. So 1 bringing you to 10 does still succeed. And it sounds like your bonus is high enough. You're going to succeed quite a bit. Roll number 3, this is DC 7.
14.
Okay.
We're fine. Natural 19, 28.
Oh,
Roll number 4, this is DC 8.
13.
14.
Roll number 5, this is DC 9.
4.
Natural 20, 29.
Okay. Katya, you take your first level of exhaustion. That means
Yep.
these rolls are going to have, all of your rolls are going to have -2 until you sleep.
Yeah.
This is a rancid road trip, you
5,
guys.
6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 2 more to go. DC's 10 and 11. So go ahead, roll DC 10 for me.
That's a 1 plus 2, so 3.
All right, that brings you to 2 levels of exhaustion.
At what level of
And
exhaustion
the
do you just die outright?
6.
Spot.
6, which
6?
means you're not going to die from exhaustion.
Great.
And final one, Kireek. And Katya, go ahead. This is, what did I say? This is DC 5, 6, 7,
11.
8, 9, 10, 11. DC 11.
So I could fail this if I
You
roll
could
a
on a natural 1.
Yeah. So with 2 levels of exhaustion, I'm subtracting how much from this roll?
4.
Right. Okay. Well, I rolled a 15 plus 2 minus 4. So only minus 2. So that's 13.
You will succeed. And Kireek?
28.
Okay, fantastic.
This sucks so much.
The sun is... The sun is brutal out here. The air is dry. Even the breeze is not cooling. It is hot.
Now, how much does
Katya.
my hat shade me, thus really making me resistant to the effects of the sun?
You will not come out with any sunburn.
Great.
However, you are thirsty. The water in your, water skins that I assume you carry emptied long ago. We are at 7 hours for this team.
Can I make this road trip just a little more rancid?
Yeah.
Like halfway into a searching.
Ugh.
Kireek is gonna speak up. Oh, Christ.
2 stubborn individuals, locked in their principles and circumstance. I understand your position, yet I must confess your squabbling with the Maskmeller grates on the ears at times.
I know, and I apologize that I have made it uncomfortable, but I don't know. I feel crazy. Am I the only one who sees that he is a warlock who made a pact for power with a blatantly evil deity? He speaks in riddles and half-truths, and sure, he does not tell us lies, but he also doesn't tell us that his whole tribe asked to be slaughtered by him. He is untrustworthy,
Yes.
and he is determined to drag us all down with him. He's not even from the Beastlands. You are the only one among us who can claim this place to be their home, the only one who really can impose some sense of belonging, and he insists that despite this, his outsider perspective is correct. I will do what I can to be more civil, but you cannot ask me to trust that man. He will lead us all to ruin and death if we let our guard down for even a moment. And he is trying very hard to convince us all that we should let that guard down.
Yes. Someone who was a victim of their environment, so affected by circumstance, blinded by pain, that they make a deal with the first being who makes an offer with them, unsavory or not, motivated only by a sliver of hope that that pain can be relieved. And you say you truly cannot find common ground with him.
There is a fundamental difference between me and Garou. When I had to choose between hurting the people around me and great personal power, I gave that power up, and he could never make that choice. The man is so afraid. He's so fearful that he will do anything to ensure his own safety. And it's telling that despite the fact that he has every reason to blame those mercenaries for the death of his tribe, it is not them he hunts. It is whatever foes Malar deems, whatever foes he thinks are powerful and will create good battle. I have killed more of his supposed nemesis than he has. We are not the same, but I acknowledge that I have been trying to be around as a result. I will do my best to be civil, but please, do not let your guard down around Garou. He is playing us, and if we are not careful, he'll be playing us for fools.
I have not. You say he speaks in half-truths, but I must agree, he has been nothing but truthful. He is truthful when he says he aims to kill you. I have not forgotten that. Yet it must mean something then, if he offers amnesty and peace for the sake of these lands, for the sake of the mission.
I would encourage you to look into Malar and just what that thing preaches.
Respectfully, and I remain your ardent supporter. I can research his god. I cannot research yours. You claim he holds his sins bare, and I choose to give him leniency, because what do his sins compare in the eyes of a sinner? I choose to give him leniency, because he holds that tome, pages upon pages of those he claims to have slain. Yes,
Katya.
You have chosen to forget. I give him leniency because he is chosen to remember.
I think Katya will go quiet for a moment. And in her mind, she thinks to herself, oh, I think maybe Garou has won over Kireek. And she'll just sort of say out loud, all I can promise is that I will attempt to be more civil. I apologize that I have made it uncomfortable. And he has undeniably been a strong ally in some of our more difficult encounters. But that is all I can promise. Because I have been burned before, and I will not be burned again.
You do not need to base your ally of him off of truth. I am wary of him. You do not need to base our ally, our alliance off of truth. I can only give you my word. And I will repeat again that I remain your ardent supporter.
You are a very good friend, Kireek, and it is my genuine pleasure to have met you first in these Beastlands among these knights. But truth is all I have, and I will have to weigh it in accordance with that. But to use your own words, you have an ardent ally in me as well, no matter who else we might travel with. It's fucking hot out here, by the way. Did you pack any more water in this skin?
You have drank it all.
Aye.
I thought cats were desert adapted creatures.
And then imagine this silence for another 3.5 hours.
I spy with my little sand. Damn it. Wow.
21 bottles of beer on the wall.
The hours pass. The sun hangs high. You know the day is starting to get late. When, after your search, scanning the same landscape over and over again, it finally comes into view, and you note immediately that you have found the basking stone. High and steep, the rock that juts out of the sand is perhaps the least interesting part. Below it, in its shadow, you see a small oasis, pools of water that gather up between the many stones, thick spiny plants shading them, and a large shadowed entrance at the base of the rock that leads down into darkness. Would you like to land?
I think that's wise to meet the lizards where they are.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You come down, a carpet of lights just a few inches. There's a lot of sand still here, but there's a lot of like large flat stones in this area. And again, the water is like kind of bubbling up. It's pooling in some of these stones. And yeah, you hop off onto the stone, roll up the carpet, and look around. As you do, you see that the sands by you, or there's like 20 feet away, the sands shift a little bit, and rising up out of the ground, you see one of those horned lizards, the giant lizards, with the eyes that shot blood, and you see it comes and slinks across the sand there, standing on the other side of the pool, and starts to kind of eye you cautiously.
Katya will put up a hand and speak in beast speech. Hello, we are Unicorn Knights. We were hoping to speak with the Lizard Lord. It's a very nice basking stone you have here. I hope that you have been enjoying it in this very hot weather.
Okay, you mentioned the Unicorn Knights. Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Okay. I have a +4 to this. That is a 16 total.
It's exactly the DC I set.
I'm great
on
with
a
lizards.
16.
I don't think I can take any more failures in this encounter.
You see,
I gotta say.
Oh no, wait, I have to subtract from that. Ugh.
yes, you do.
You're fucking kidding me. You're shitting me.
So I add
you want my
4,
inspiration?
but I
I
subtract
have one more inspiration
4.
left.
So it's it's 12.
You want my inspiration? I can give you I have one more inspiration to give.
If you think it's worth it, I don't want to waste your inspiration on us trying to talk to the lizard business.
I mean, like, this is what we're here to do, right?
All right.
You know?
I mean, it's a D10 at this level.
It is a D10, yeah. You're looking for a 4 or higher.
All right, that's a 6.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
So on an 18, you see that the lizard kind of opens its mouth. You see the wide pink tongue in there. It goes like it's kind of nervous, and then changes the demeanor and says in beast speech, "Very well. I shall take you to him. Follow close."
Thank you.
And shifting body.
Katya will mimic
passes
the foot motion
into
on the
darkness.
sand. You know, like Dune sand walking. Like she just starts.
I was about to say you're doing the
you're doing the Dune sand walk.
This there's a word for it. What it? I can't remember now.
Kireek's just gonna hover slightly above the ground on the carpet.
You've got to meet people
You
where
follow.
they're at.
The lizard goes below. You follow?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remind
Into
everyone
the
that
cave.
I have a passive perception
Immediately. Immediate relief from the heat. It is much cooler in the shade here, and you're able to finally breathe. Maybe refill your water skins at the oasis before you delve, and follow the lizard down through these tunnels. Rockwork that is very interesting. It's naturally occurring. It's this almost like Warren kind of situation. There's like, you see a lot of like tunnels head off in different directions, and it's unclear exactly like where they might be leading to, but or what makes the path that you're taking special. But the lizard that you're following does here takes a left and then a right, continues straight when there are multiple paths, and you just kind of have to trust that it knows where it's going.
I trust that this lizard knows where it's going.
Follow it for some time, something on the order of like 10 or 15 minutes just of walking. Occasionally you will see other lizards down there, stuck to the walls, large geckos and other things that are watching you go by with big glistening eyes.
Excellent.
Down, down. It is very dark in here. There is no light source unless you provide one.
I'll pop up I think the light or dancing light cantrip. I have dancing lights, so Katya will pop up some dancing lights.
Fantastic. Dancing lights comes up to help guide your way as you travel downwards. And it is after that 15 minutes that you do finally start to see some other light. A faint red glow from ahead. An entrance. The lizard walks through out into this cavern, and you emerge as well. You see that you're standing on to say ledge doesn't do it a service. It's quite large. It's very, very roomy here, but there is an edge to it, and you see that you must have gone very deep into the ground because you are looking down over the edge of this cliff is lava. Is exposed molten rock that is making this room sweltering. You thought it was bad before. It is fucked up now.
Katya's no good, very bad day.
And you see between the dancing lights and the red glow from this lava, all the way near the edge, capturing as much of the heat as possible, you see glimmers, hundreds of them shifting together. And then you realize it is a long, curled reptilian body, probably somewhere in the order of like 40, 50 feet long. As it uncoils, you see that the glimmers are where the light is bouncing off of these bead-like, these perfectly round scales that are black and red and orange. And the body uncurls, the light dances along them, and you see this wide, flat head comes into view, the size of a cow. The black eyes are as large as your own head, glossy and empty. You see a wide, rounded mouth that opens, a thick, black, forked tongue flicks out, and the lizard lord appraises you and speaks. Unicorn Knights, I am Hilad Sirako, Lord of the Lizards. Tell me, who disturbs my peace? And tell me why I should not just eat you. I am very hungry after all, having slept for so long.
Katya will do a comically deep bow, like take the hat off and everything, and then put it back on. Your lordliness, we are Unicorn Knights, yes. My name is Katya, and my companion is Kireek. We came not for a specific purpose, not for a specific ask, but more as a formality. We know that you have been in conflict with the bear and apes over a point of interest that aligns on all of your domains. But the apes, you may know, have been augmented by something not of this plane. We have slain the Ape Lord, and we wished to parley, make this fact known to you, and learn more of your intention with that conflict.
Point of order.
Yes.
Does the Lizard Lord say this in common or be speech?
Oh, excellent. Actually, let me double check the languages that they speak. I know that Yasuni, you've spoken to, was speaking in common, but she wanted to be understood by all of you. Give me a moment here. I want to know what their natural languages are. Page 15. There is actually a stat for the Animal Lords in the 5.5 Monster Manual.
Huh.
Wow. Okay.
Languages all. So, I would say that he responded in whatever language. Oh no, because he spoke first. Yeah, I'd say that he defers to common when speaking to you lowly bipeds.
Yep. Okay.
So Katya, you mentioned give your speech at the mention of having killed the Ape Lord. You see that his head snaps to the side to appraise you way more quickly than you would imagine something this large. It's a very predatory jerk.
God,
He looks around,
meets gaze.
and then you see the tongue extends and does almost like a snake flicker. The two forked ends spread wide and quiver in the air. He gives like a long lick and then pulls his tongue back in. He goes, "You are speaking the truth. I taste her on you. Curious that you should fell one Beast Lord, then come speak to me. What is it that you seek?"
We wish to know your intentions in this conflict over the crater. Do you plan to persist in attacking should the bears approach it? The apes, we assume, will be somewhat scattered. But, as you mentioned, we are fresh off the fight, the Ape Lord. Our intention is truly just to talk.
Yes, you do seem to be speaking truthfully. I could swallow you with a bite. You are clearly weakened, but no. Instead, you come here first, before rest and rejuvenation. You see that there's clearly, he recognizes the deference that's being paid to him here. That you guys could have waited to come talk to him. You could have tried to get stronger in case something bad happened. Instead, you didn't wait for that. You came right here. And it clearly is buoying him. Yes. If the Ape Lord is gone, that does change things. What do you know of the nature of this crater?
We know that it leads to the other layers of the Beastland, and that it is unusual for it to remain as long as it has. That itself makes it valuable.
It is. One who controls it would have regular access to 2 planes. Perhaps the ability to maintain 2 domains. A thing that has never been heard of the Beast Lords before. It was clear to me that the Ape Lord, as she called herself, coveted it. So too does that fool Ririus. With her gone, that means that there is only the Bear Lord to fight with over it. I speak truly here, as you have to me thus far. I have no desire to rule in 2 places. It would be taxing, I think. I only mean to keep it out of the hands of my neighbors, for if they expand there, what is to stop them from pushing further to my domain, to trample upon my children?
An understandable protectiveness. And I must say I admire the dedication to the home that you have. It is not easy to not get caught up in what ifs. I thank you for your honesty. In the sake of transparency, it would certainly be our preference that this conflict came to an end. We may be able to speak to the bear about stopping these incursions, if she is amenable to the portal remaining in no hands until its eventual closure.
Your goals are admirable. You still have much to learn clearly, though. Ririus is a fool, but a powerful one. It will take much to convince him to give up something for nothing.
Perhaps.
And without the Ape Lord, my children will not keep his in check.
Then perhaps the only solution is to close the portal.
Do you think this possible?
Perhaps not for me alone, but the advantage of being as mobile as us knights are is that we are able to call on resources with expertise beyond our own. It is my hope that we are able to use such a lead. I make no promises because I would not be the fool to say more than is really true, but it is something we have considered and something I believe we will be able to do.
You seek not just to establish peace, but to solve the problem, do you?
If that is what it takes.
Then you will need greater knowledge than you have. Let me share what I know. And that is where we're going to switch back to the other group. If you please send Wally and Red back in.
Bye, guys. We get to learn lizard facts.
Just to be clear, this will be like 5 hours ago. Like to Wally and Red.
We are
from
now
5 hours
rewinding. It's 3 hours for them. We're rewinding 4 hours back in time.
Oh
my
boy.
goodness.
All right.
All right, you sick bastard. What do you got for us this time?
All right, welcome back, you two.
Oh, God.
So, Wally and Red, Garou and Triss, fresh off of your short rest. Your dragon the same. The dragon has full HP right now. So, you are ready. What would you like to do? Half the hunting party. What would you like to do?
I guess we're heading for the bears.
For the bears.
You'll be glad to know that currently, Noir and Sophia are canonically 4 hours ahead of you two.
Oh my
okay.
God.
That's fine.
We could have
Perfectly
taken
fine.
a rest this whole
We
time.
could have probably. It's okay.
They might have had some trouble finding the basking stone. They might have
got
been wandering
lost.
the desert for a while.
Oh my God.
They got lost. Okay.
They had
Alright.
the flying carpet and they got lost. It didn't cause them spell slots. It's fine.
To be fair, they don't have the survival or the perspective.
I was gonna say,
perception checks,
you don't know how bad it was for them.
Oh no.
You have no
I
concept.
forgot we took all the Riz and the survival skill.
Okay.
All right, well, fantastic. So, are you going to journey straight to the domain of the Bear Lord?
I think we're gonna fly in that general direction and like scope it out from the air a little bit if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is the possibility that we take a partially stealthy approach.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can always roll stealth. Doesn't cost you nothing to roll those dice.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you both getting aboard Dragon, or are you using any spells? You don't have any spells. You're both getting aboard the Dragon.
Thanks,
I have
man.
spells, but nothing that'll help us get
Cool.
there faster.
All right. Triss, you climb on. You know, the dragon eager
Yeah.
to try to right this mistake that he feels he's made. Lets one wing down and kind of bends his body down so that you can mount. Triss, you climb on. Garou, you climb on. You hear as you get on.
Yeah.
And then the laboring of the wings as the dragon takes to the sky. Once you are up there, the updrafts are able to help buoy him a little bit. It is not laborious the entire way, but he's clearly
That's
flying much slower than his speed would normally allow. And
Yeah.
you fly over the greenway, over the many trees. Triss, kind of taking the reverse journey of your first day here in the
Yeah.
Beastlands. You begin to fly over boreal forest and then over mountains rising up the trees disappearing, getting smaller and shrubbier. Triss, the journey to Great Bear Mountain is, in a way, very familiar to you. The cold, the thinning air as you rise through snow and mist and clouds, past frozen rock face, the slopes that become cliffs, the thinned out trees and other small scraggly plants. It is very reminiscent of your home.
Yeah.
As you fly, you begin to see on the ledges far below these narrow things that almost worry you as you look to see the great creatures that are upon them. Bears. Not innumerable of them, but you start to see them moving below. Some of them black, some brown, some white. All of them climbing up or down the mountain. These great, powerful, lumbering things, their black eyes looking out through snow, crusted with snow and frost. Do you wish to just fly all the way up, or are you going to take any kind of actions, spells, anything at this time?
I don't know, Garou, what are you thinking?
Well, it's just the three of us. Perhaps
That is true.
we save our strength a little, especially you, dragon. Let us down here.
All right. The dragon flies over and lands on a ledge large enough for all of you to get off.
Mm-hmm.
I have very much strength left. There is nothing that you need to worry about with me.
Yes, of course. But it'll do us a little bit of good to start climbing anyway. I mean, we may as well make stealth checks, right? Just in case.
Yeah, you absolutely can make stealth. All right. Stealth checks from the both of you and from the dragon.
Yes,
Okay.
Dragon has a +0 to Dex, and it appears no skill in stealth, which makes sense. That is also why I have no skill in stealth.
Okay.
Okay. The dragon rolls a 16.
Oh, not bad.
Okay.
The
What's
Triss
the opening is
rolls.
for? Climbing.
The Triss rolls a 4.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
You begin to climb on top of stealth checks. I'm going to need athletics checks from both of you.
Oh no.
Oh, easy.
Okay. Dragon is fine, because
And-
Dragon can just fly.
Yes, dragon. Actually, I'm going to ask for an athletics check from him, but I'm going to give him advantage. You are
Okay.
trying to be stealthy, so it's not like he could just fly around whatever, but he does have his wings to help him, so I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
give him advantage.
Great, and he's got a +3 to this where I do not. So I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Dragon rolled 2 3s. 6, baby.
Okay. And what did you roll again one more time?
These dice
Garou?
are in timeout.
Garou rolled a 13 for a total of 23.
20. Okay. Garou, easy enough to climb up. For Triss and the dragon, the climb is very strenuous. You are both going to take 1 level of exhaustion. That means that your d20 rolls have a -2 penalty to them.
Okay.
Garou, who's several paces ahead, takes a moment, blows out hot air from
Unless
his
the
mouth.
dragon has a climbing speed. Sorry. It doesn't have a climbing speed, right? Just a flying speed?
Nope, 30 feet, fly 30 feet.
Fantastic. My apologies. Sorry, go on, Wally.
He lets out hot breath, creating a cloud of condensation in front of him, rubs his hands, turns around. He stops for a moment, waits for the other two to catch up. A little
As
cold,
you do... Go on.
but I imagine that's not too much of an issue for you two.
Oh no, the cold is just fine.
Actually, thank you so much for reminding me. It is bitterly cold up here. Now, luckily, if you are resistant or immune to cold, then this has no this has no effect on you. However, Garou, I will need you to
no.
please make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, the dragon and I both
against
do this
the cold. Yes, you automatically succeed on the extreme cold saving throw.
Cool. That's a 15 plus 8. That's 23 again. Let's go.
Yeah. You got no worries. Easily being the DC, you will not gain any levels of exhaustion. However, as you call down to them and then look up, you notice that on a ledge some 40, maybe 50 feet away from you, there is a polar bear that is standing up, like 15 feet tall, sees you, and gets down on all fours and kind of runs away up the slope. You have been spotted.
Well, at least they know we're coming. More fun for us once we reach the top.
Huh. Yes.
I imagine this place feels like home. Reminds you of it, if anything.
Yes, it's not dissimilar, actually, although admittedly I didn't tend to hike my way back up.
And if you fall here, much worse consequences.
Yeah! What with not having the spell slots for a feather fall, I'm acutely aware of this fact right now.
Well, you continue your ascent. Fortunately, you'd already gone most of the way up on the dragon, so there aren't going to be any subsequent rolls. You saved a lot of time in the cold and a lot of energy climbing. However, you are spotted. You climb the rest of the way, the dragon eagerly behind you, kind of egging you on. Come on, faster. We can go faster. Slips, kind of falls himself, and picks up the wings, flies back to the ledge, and starts to climb up again. You come up over the side of a cliff face, finally able to rest your arms, and you see that there is just like a windswept plain. There's a couple trees up here, but they are both completely bare. Or sorry, they are all completely bare. Ice and snow, icicles hanging from them, snow on the top. There is an icy slope in front of you with a cave carved into it, ice all around in the cracks, and you see that there are skeletons and other things frozen to the ground here. There
just like Everest.
Yes, exactly. Not really human ones, but yes. You see that there are a smattering, they're animal skeletons. You see there are a smattering of bears up here, a couple polar bears, a smaller bear with like a black bear with like a yellow patch on its front, one brown bear that's like all shaggy and has long curved claws, sun bear and sloth bear, for those who don't know.
Is it the same sloth bear that I saw last time, or is it a different sloth
how would you know that? Looks like a sloth bear to you.
Okay, interesting.
Climbing over, you see all of this, and you see sitting in the middle of this huge stone area a being that resembles Goliath. He's like 10 feet tall. He has charcoal skin, but unlike any other Goliath you've ever seen, this one is covered in hair. You see that from his head he has these heavy white dreads that come down past his shoulders. He's got hair down the center of his bare chest that's also white, across his like just giant thick forearms. The only clothes he's wearing are these pants on the bottom half that are this dark brown caribou hide, also trimmed with white fur, and he's barefoot. He's sitting there in the middle, cross-legged, arms folded across his chest, which as he breathes in, you see like almost doubles in size, and then he lets out a long, slow breath, this plume of mist coming out of his nose. You see that Ririus, the Bear Lord in his human form, is waiting for you.
Oh, goody.
Knights. And that is where we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's go. Love it.
Oh, why do we keep splitting the party?
No,
why
this
do
is
I
great.
keep thinking
This
this
is
is a good
fantastic.
idea? Okay.
All right.
Oh, man.
We will see everyone back here in just a moment.
Great.
Rolling with difficulty.
Hello, Rolling with Difficulty fans. I'm Jenna Stieber, and I'm here to tell you about Burnt Cookbook Party. It's a comedic Pathfinder actual play podcast where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race to prevent a time loop from resetting the entire game. The stakes may be high, but they're only cooked medium rare. Join Himbo Ifrit Paladin Johnny Brightchild, Fey-addled Oracle Astra Blep, dry-witted Battle Chef Zelf, and Ratfolk for the People Patty Hertz as they attempt to uncover what's causing the time loop and put a stop to it, while preventing everybody else in the party from learning their own dark pasts. If you want a taste of how we play but aren't ready to commit to 3 years of back episodes, try the easily digestible 7-part mini-campaign we released back in December. It's called Kill Santa, and you'll never guess what the plot is. So grab your listening device, crack open that podcast app, and find our feed at Burnt Cookbook Party, or go to bcbparty.com to give a listen.
The Per Aspera crew is finally all assembled in beautiful enamel pin form. Right now, you can head on over to the Rolling with Difficulty Crowdmade store to pick up the best mechanic in the Planescape for yourself. The Dani pin is designed by our very own Wally and features glow-in-the-dark enamel for that fiery effect. Supplies are limited, so bring the crew together and order your Dani pin today. Rolling with Difficulty.
And welcome back. When last we left our heroes... Knights, you stand across from Ririus the Bear Lord himself. Half of the hunting party, plus dragon. What would you like to do?
How do you spell that? Ririus?
Oh, great question, because it's not at all how you would guess. It's R-H-I-I-R-I-U-S.
R-I-U-S. Okay.
Ririus.
Okay. No puns. Absolutely
yeah.
no
fact,
puns.
No puns. Actually, Wally, would you like to Garou to make a quick history check here?
Sure. Sure. Can I have advantage?
No.
As a treat.
You get to roll. That's why.
Okay.
That's because you know things. You don't get advantage because you might know things.
Okay. Cool. That's an 11.
An 11? Yeah. You don't have any previous knowledge about the Bear Lord other than like whatever your own, the normal stuff that you have floating around. No special insights.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Triss is gonna, having the last 2 Beast Lord encounters are still ringing in the back of her head. I think she's gonna assess, like, okay, this guy is posted up, but he's in human form, and he seems willing to talk. Okay, let's try to talk then. And she's gonna take a little half step forward, and say, "Greetings. Apologies for the trespass into your domain. We are seeking a wizard who is under our protection and was last seen moving in this direction against her will."
I know why you are here. Protectors, you say? You did an awfully poor job of protecting her.
You hear the dragon behind you says, "That is because you stole her from us. You have stolen her, and now you shall give her back."
Oh boy.
And why should I do any such thing?
Well, why are you keeping her in the first place?
Why were you protecting her in the first place? What value is she to you?
My protection is not only extended to those of value to me. I have room in my heart for many things.
You see that he bares his teeth, and he's got he has like looks
He's
like
got bare teeth.
regular person teeth, and then they kind of
no
flash
puns.
sharp for a moment.
Ah.
And he says,
And you are as foolish as you are ineffectual.
Yes, I've been called both before. But the point still stands. What value does she have to you?
She is knowledgeable of the portal, which could be of great use to us.
Well, in my experience, wizards are often happy to share knowledge, frequently more so, before they are abducted.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Whew. Okay. That's a 26.
Let's go.
I rolled real good.
You see, he laughs that off. He says, "You, that high roll, was kind of getting on his good side because he does not agree with your statement.
Sure,
but you were able to pass off as something that like he found entertaining instead of
Wizards,
something that he
am I
found
right?
infuriating. Yeah.
Okay,
He
good.
laughs.
Willing to share. I highly doubt it. Unless there was something for them to gain from it. I have not known anyone to be particularly forthcoming. Though perhaps you are new here, and do not yet know the ways of the beasts.
Yes, I've been told that before as well.
I do not care what you do with the wizard. But
You are a quite interesting one, then. Go on.
but we have use of her as well. This portal you speak of,
Yes.
it's caused quite a stir.
Aye, that it has. There are many implications from it. Whoever controls it. A great many doors are potentially open to them.
What use do bears have with doors? Look around. Your domain is vast, cold, impressive. The air here fresh. It's goes further than I can see, and yet you wish to be somewhere else?
Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Okay. Cool. I am not proficient in persuasion, but I did roll a 15 plus 3, so 18.
18. Nice.
You say it goes farther than what you can see. That is because you have small eyes. Perhaps a small mind. I will not judge you too quickly. Aye, yes indeed it goes very far. But could it not go farther? Beyond the snow, beyond the ice, beyond even the sun, to the world below this one.
It could. And if you wish to do so, why not do it yourselves? Why use wizards? It's my understanding here in the Beastlords, here in the Beastlands, if you wish to expand your domain, you push it forwards yourself.
Make another persuasion check, this time at advantage.
Woohoo.
You're kind of speaking his language here.
I had a feeling Garou would be good at getting on the level with this guy.
Cool. 21. Let's go.
Yeah.
You see, he nods. He says,
There is wisdom. I do not wish to rely on this spellcaster, but the portal is unknown to us. Will it stay forever? Will it vanish? Having one who is knowledgeable of it could come in greatly handy in the future. And if it is successful, perhaps she holds the key to making more. No, I keep her not out of necessity, but out of caution. An abundance of caution, which I admit is a new approach for me.
Let me guess. You're afraid of your enemies getting her first?
I do not fear the apes.
or the lizards. The scaly ones are cowards. The apes, monsters, they will be blighted by our strength in some time.
Ah. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you with good news. I will hold up the monkey's paw.
You see, he stands and takes a couple steps closer to you. He doesn't get really close, but he takes a couple steps closer and he kind of paces around a little bit, almost like a cat circling. He circles a little bit to the left, and he comes back, looks at you, sniffs the air, takes a long, deep breath, and then blows out that plume of steam again. There is no trick here. You have slaughtered the Ape Lord. And now you come to my doorstep. Curious, do you mean to test yourselves against me as well? If I have something you want, why not just take it?
I would very much rather not. It is our charge to rid the Beastlands of the corruption inflicted upon it by outside forces. And though we may not be allies, you are a part of this world, and I would not interfere with that.
Your deference is appreciated, as are your services, ridding me of that nuisance.
The pleasure was mine.
I will consider your request to free this wizard. But if I do, what shall I gain in return?
What could we offer one as mighty as you?
Well, I have many hungry mouths to feed. You see he looks over a couple of one of the polar bears stands up and licks its chops with a big tongue. Looks at you to see if any of you are frightened, and then kind of laughs it off. No, I do not think that would be very lasting. You are so very small, after all. No. What could you offer me?
Perhaps all this talk is boring, these negotiations trifling. You're a Beast Lord, and might is a thing you indulge in.
Aye.
My compatriot here, and Garou turns to the dragon, wishes to prove himself. A youngling wants to find his strength. A youngling
expression
wants the
cracks.
opportunity to prove his place here in the Beastlands, and it would be a great honor if you would allow him to find his honor here.
You're suggesting... what? An apprenticeship? A duel?
Yes, your finest bear versus our dragon.
Okay, that is a possibility. Also, if there's a service that we could render that does not involve that, feel free to let us know. Many options on the table here.
You see, I'm going to ask for a persuasion check on that one. He considers. He kind of comes up and scratches. He's got, ironically, like I said, he's covered in hair, but his beard is very, very stubbly. He's got this like salt and pepper beard. He kind of comes up and scratches at it.
That would be entertaining for me. You're suggesting a wager. If your dragon wins, you keep the wizard. If my champion wins, I get to keep her.
Sounds fair.
I disagree.
Trystine, dragon?
Yeah, Triss, I mean, feel free to step up. He looks, he says,
Ah, are you the beast's keeper?
I am his family, and many times his senior, at least for now.
you see, he goes, and looks between the two of you. Like,
I'm
I am
visibly
his family.
scaly.
I suppose so, but still,
Yeah.
to him, he's a little. I think
We've got the same eyes.
He's. perhaps the reason, perhaps him not making the connection immediately is somewhat telling to you. Curious. The things that go on in your other worlds.
This is going completely over.
Surprise me. Confuse me, perhaps. Well, if he will not be fought, then you must offer me something else.
A duel with a hatchling would prove nothing, and win you nothing, unfortunately.
Well, I would get to see it killed, which would be great entertainment for me, and then I would keep my wizard, would I not?
I doubt that would entertain you for long. I know dragons are a rarity in this place, but surely you've seen great beasts. Your fair share?
I have slain them myself. How do you think I came by the title of Bear Lord?
Yes, I understand.
I
that
am
is often how
not the
it goes.
first.
I do not know what to offer you, Bear Lord. Your world is not mine, and I am unsuited to many things in this one. But I can offer you my services in pursuit of some greater goal that you may wish to pursue. I will not allow you to kill my cousin. I regret to inform you. That is simply not going to happen.
It is curious you think you could stop me, but it is true that while I do enjoy the taste of blood between my teeth, it would seem a great waste, as you said. Dragons are quite rare here.
Yes, and he'll be quite magnificent when he's of age.
Then perhaps...
That I think he will. Then perhaps this.
Yes. Garou already knows where this is going.
His services to me for the time of 1 year. He will be my charge. I will assure no harm comes to him before it comes to me. And your wizard will be free.
I'm gonna look at the dragon because we already talked about dragon wants to stay in the Beastlands. The dragon, this is the only home in the Beastland that the dragon is known. But servitude doesn't come naturally to any of us. But also the dragon is the one who feels responsible for the wizard. So I don't want to make this decision for him. But I also don't want to have you doing two sock puppet NPCs talking to each other if you don't want to do that.
Hey, you want to go down for a malt? Oh yeah, I'd love to go sometime. Yeah. Just
the Bear Lord and the dragon hanging out, having smoothies.
Yeah, exactly. Roll me an insight check.
I will.
Red, and this is actually not on the dragon. This is on Ririus.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to insight
who is not naturally deceptive.
Yeah. God, I'm rolling so bad today, but that is still a 13.
13? Mm-hmm. You're not getting no silver bullet solutions coming to you. Yeah. But you do sense in him a lot of similarity to a dragon. You're looking at you're looking at a being that is immensely powerful.
Yeah.
Clearly possessive.
Uh-huh.
Expansionist, right? Has a real greed to him.
Mm-hmm.
And is sort of, at best and different at worst, turned off to ideas like benevolence, right? That those things are not. So in a way, it's kind of like you're talking to this kind of like a mirror of grandmother.
Yeah. Because grandmother is a fundamentally benevolent being, but not one that sees people as much more than a possession.
Yes. She's benevolent to the things that she cares about, which is a lot of things, and people, and good people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's filtered through a certain worldview, and you see that same kind of worldview with Ririus here.
I think the worldview, the beat I'm getting on Ririus is that he'd be true to his word. He would protect the dragon. But I can't make that decision for the dragon. I think I'm going to I'm gonna turn to the dragon, and say, "What do you think, cousin? A bargain's been proposed, and you need not accept it. There are options."
You see, his reptilian eyes go back from the bear to you, to the bear, and back to you. He says, "I do not know that I want to go, but I also do not know that I do not want to go. That it is unclear to me that it is something that I would despise or dislike, even if it is not what I desire. But a thought comes to mind for me, and I think of you here. And though I know you would prefer to be home because that is where you would like to take me, and that you would like to see grandmother again." I guess he would just say mother.
Yes.
"You would like to see mother again. That you are here with doing your responsibilities to protect me, or protect those that you have made alliances to. Lysandra was mine, and I have lost her. So perhaps it is only fair that I should follow in your footsteps and do a duty that I am not otherwise sure that I would be amenable to."
Yes. One of the most complicated lessons to learn when acquiring a hoard is that one acquires a responsibility along with it. And dragons are not accustomed to being tied down by such things. I'm gonna turn back to the Bear Lord. If my cousin is amenable, I would request one condition.
Go on, then.
I will not be kept from my family. I should like to come and see him if he would forgive the trespass in your domain.
Yes, no. My children are free to wander wherever they please. He may visit you as well. You may visit him here if you want, so long as it is here that he returns to roost.
Yes.
For the time of 1 year. And I propose an amendment to the bargain myself, that at the end of the year, if he wishes to leave, he may do so freely, but that he may be asked whether he wants to or not.
I believe I could ask for nothing more than to grant him the freedom to choose.
Very well. It is done. The possession of a wizard in exchange for the services of a dragon.
He extends his hand to you, Trys.
Trys will shake it.
Yeah, just a massive hand clamps around. And then he smiles, this time already bare teeth, and says,
Very well. Come with me then.
And he leads you into his cavern. You walk in an enormous ice cave. It's basically the Wampa Cave from Empire Strikes Back, but huge.
Okay.
There's giant ice stalactites and stalagmites. You see that there are animals like caribou and things like that, just frozen in ice. A lot of carcasses around. And you see that there is one ice pillar that contains Lysandra frozen inside of it.
Yeesh!
Garou chuckles for a little bit.
Steps forward, another step. This second step, boom, gives out a loud cry, and then a third, boom, and you see he is growing larger. He gets down on all fours, and he becomes an enormous, just an enormous polar bear. He walks forward and presses his black nose to the ice, and you see that it melts away, and Lysandra gently slides out unconscious on the ground to
Such
your
a clear
feet.
mental image of just this very boneless, like.
Yeah, basically,
Garou.
she kind of like her body comes up and she slides down gently onto the ice in front of you. The dragon comes over and noses her. She is very cold.
Yes, but she is alive. Give her some time and she will recover. Probably.
Garou grabs the wet noodle, the frozen noodle of the wizard, and just slumps her over his shoulder. Alive
This is a
indeed.
very serious moment.
You see the dragon says, "It will be difficult for them to return home. Might I see them home, and then I shall return here?"
The first thing you ask of me is leave. Very well. Run quickly.
It will be merely just to the edge of your domain. You will not leave a step further out.
I appreciate the responsibility you have taken on. My cousin is very precious to me, and I have been his sole protector until now. Though I understand this bargain has been struck in perhaps somewhat adversarial circumstances, I do want to make my gratitude clear. But I will also give you a warning. From my own recollections of being raised, you may have some difficulty keeping a dragon to obey the rules.
You see the bear gets down. The paws are each wider than you are tall, and he puts his head down in front of you, lets out a snort. The wind blasts all of your hair and fur back.
Yeah.
Do you not think me up to the challenge?
I think you are quite powerful indeed. But I'm not answering that question.
Garou will it's one thing to man your station as a Beast Lord. It's an entirely other thing to raise young ones.
All of the bears are my young ones. I raised them all. But your word of caution does not fall upon deaf ears. Thank goodness at least one of the two of you speaks common.
And he sits down and gives a nod. You see that the dragon picks up Lysandra gently in its jaws and waits for the fact it's going to have to fly 3 of you now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow flight.
It is
I
going
guess
to be
we
a very
really
slow
gotta
fight.
take our time.
Flight,
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And I think that is where we will leave off with you guys.
Okay.
As you take off, and please send in Noir and Sophia.
I have so many feelings about this. Okay. Bye.
By the way, you guys are still ahead of where Noir and Sophia currently are.
I'm gonna be
Even
able to get
another
that long
2
rest
hours of
after all.
travel.
That's crazy, okay. Yeah.
You guys
Okay.
are 5 hours past. There are 7 still.
Good God. All right.
Hey,
welcome.
we're back.
Hi.
Just when we were getting heated talking about the Shakespeareans.
I want you two to know that they, even after all the things they've done, they still haven't caught up to you chronologically. they are still a couple hours ahead of you. But
That's great. Oh, I'm not surprised, honestly. 7 hours is a long ass time.
Yeah.
They traveled a lot too. Anyway, the dimly lit, lava lit, cavernous lair underneath the basking stone of the Lizard Lord. He had just told you that if you were to truly pursue your path of not just finding peace, but solving the problem, that he had information to divulge to
The
you.
Lizard Lord has lizard lore.
Fuck, take an inspiration.
Thank you. I need it. I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
God damn it. Yeah, no, that's kind of why I'm like, whatever, she's gonna have to use it. Well, I have to stop doing the voice I was just doing and switch into this other voice. I I am not friendly with the other lords, like Batris, though I do tolerate his presence, and I do not spy on them like Irin. But what I do have is a long memory. I have ruled over those with scales and claws for a long time, and they are always watching. This crisis in the Beastlands, it may have started with the Illithid in their ships, but it is far beyond that now. Far beyond even the Beholder. Whatever was done, it's broken this world open and invited in these aliens to toy with it. And it will only escalate unless someone gets to the bottom of it. And I mean that literally. It may have begun here in Kragala, but it has traveled down like water running down a stream, into Brux, and into Karasutra below it. Follow the trail, search out the cause, and perhaps you have a chance to truly put an end to it.
This wisdom is valuable indeed. I can do nothing but thank you for your counsel and assure you that while it is always possible we may fail, we are going to try.
You see that he brings his body around. He's kind of like stretching. He mentioned having slept for a long time. You see the long claws on the end of his feet that are like scimitar length compared to the rest of you. Comes around. Many a hero, including a unicorn knight, has tried and died to protect these lands and those in them. Are you willing to go as far?
I have sacrificed much in my time, and I will sacrifice much more if needed. I will go as far as the mission takes.
Does Kireek say anything?
Kireek, I think, just gives a nod.
Katya, make a persuasion check, but do it at advantage.
And then subtract 4, but remember we've got inspo.
And then subtract 4. And then you do need to subtract 4.
Thank God for advantage, because otherwise that's 0. No. Okay, 17 minus 4 is... Oh no, it doesn't matter because I also add 4 from persuasion. So actually it's just a flat 17.
17, okay. You see that he nods, seemingly satisfied. Each of you can also make an insight check.
I would love to make an insight check. And even with the subtraction, I still get to add 1 to this roll.
Yeah, man, Red's gonna be so pissed for making insight checks without her.
That's a natty 20. Technically plus 5 minus 4, so 21 total.
That's also a natural 20.
Yo!
Natural 20.
I want to know Lizard Lord's social security number.
Alright. First off, natural 20. I want to let you guys know that you actually didn't roll any checks earlier because first you weren't asking that much of him, but also you were in line with his motivations. He has motivations and pitfalls. So while this was not an actual negotiation via the rules, he does have... There were some things that are important to him that talking about got you on his good side, and things that he does not believe in, talking about will get you on his bad side. His motivations are peace, justice, and protection. His pitfalls are greed. So just off of that, interacting with him in the future, those are some things to consider. The thing that with natural 20s, what you both get is that he is withholding information from you. He has an interest in both of you, but specifically, he seems to be paying very subtly more attention to Katya.
Collecting Beast Lords.
I am the Beast Lord
Like it's no
specialist
one's
princess.
Goodness, oh my god.
I think Katya will bow once more, and before she goes, be like, "You have been incredibly forthcoming and helpful, and I do not wish to press or pry, but if there is anything that could potentially help us in our quest, or at least help us get to the second lair before we figure it out from there, I would like to take this last opportunity to ask. You have been wise and forthcoming in a way that I am often unfamiliar with."
You see, he almost smiles, and then as he does, he shrinks down. You watch as his size collapses.
Aww.
He begins to stand upright. The tail shrinks down, and you see standing in front of you a man, a weathered man. He looks like he has seen... All the Beast Lords have human forms. You just don't often see them. Or rather, humanoid forms. They don't always take an appearance of a human. But you see, like, yeah, a weathered man. His skin looks like it's been, like, sun-baked for so long. It's craggy and wrinkled, deep furrows in it. He's wearing this, he's got, like, goggles on the top of his head, and he's wearing this kind of like pointed hat that you have to assume is some sort of like desert adaptation contraption, and he's wearing long robes that are made out of beads, like his scales, the blacks and reds and oranges of the Gila monster form that he takes. And he approaches. He's not that much taller in this humanoid form than either of you. He's probably only like, I guess he's like 5'8", which is to say that he's still taller than both of you, but he's pretty small compared to every other Beast Lord you've ever seen, even his previous form. He looks at both of you with these very, very dark, very, very like hooded, sunken eyes. Flick between the both of you. They still have that like reptilian slit to them. And he says, "I do have more information that I could give you, but it comes at a cost. Not to me, but to yourselves. Knowledge brings power, but also with it, danger. Are you willing to accept that?"
It is better to be in danger you know than danger you don't. It's a price I'm willing to pay. And Katya will look over to Kireek.
Kireek nods.
Naturally, the diviner would say so. Very well. I offer you 2 pieces of wisdom. The first to both of you. My Leaky is a good goddess, in the literal sense. But she is old. She is fickle. Do you wonder why you knights are so few and far between? Why so many of you owe a debt? It is because she does not easily recruit willing followers. She may be good, but she is not, deep down, I think, nice. ask yourselves how far you are willing to go for her, and how far you think that she would in turn go for you. That is the burden of all unicorn knights. And second, this question... Sorry, excuse me. Oh yeah. And second, this question I pose to you, Katya. Do you find it ironic that you have no past, but can see the future? Do you think that coincidence? Or is it meant to protect you the same way the beast does?
I don't know that Katya responds to the question. I think she just sort of like lets it sink in a complicated expression would pay against her face. Much to consider indeed. I feel...
The answer to the question awaits you in Brux.
Then it grows even more imperative that we continue to make our way down. I feel wrong to ask all this information from you and not offer some in return. It is not the same caliber as eons learned observations, but if you would like, and Katya will pull out the deck of silly things, I could attempt to divine something for you if you have a question in need of answer.
Frankly, I am quite hungry and would prefer to eat you, but I do not think that would be a wise course of action, all things considered.
No,
Very
I think
well.
if nothing else, we'd give you indigestion.
I think I would have a lot worse than that coming for me. Tell me what your cards say. I am old, but I am still curious.
It is important to not lose curiosity. What question would you like the answer to?
Oh, fuck. What does he want to
Austin,
know?
tell me your question.
What does an incredibly... I was just following it so naturally. But yeah, what does an incredibly old... Okay, I know what he... Noir, I see that magic card. You can't hide it from me.
I'm just playing with a little with some.
I do a lot of card sorting when I'm not GMing, when I'm doing other calls, so I understand.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he asks. He sits down cross-legged. I assume you also sit for this.
Yes. Lay out to the deck.
He considers for a moment. And he says, I wish to know, does Ubteo look favorably upon myself and my children?
A very fine question indeed. Austin, if you could roll a d20 and a d4 and tell me which two numbers you get.
He wants to know if the dinosaur god is chill with the lizard lord.
Chill with lizard lord. This is so cute.
That's an 8 and a 2.
An 8 and a 2. All right, let me... What am I talking about? Ah, you have drawn glory. And Katya flips over the card to reveal an image of Isgard. Beautiful in its way and full of life. And bloody tears
another
start
chaotic,
to fall
good world.
from bloody tears start to fall from the lizard lord's eyes when he draws this.
Oh, well, he could have
actually very
can do that
appropriate.
anyway.
You watch as all the other lizards that are like kind of waiting in the wings, the ones that shoot blood from their eyes, all begin to drip as well as they come from the corners of his eyes. He doesn't seem to notice or mind.
Mm-hmm. A world in some ways aligned with yours. Glory is always awaiting those who die heroically in Isgard, but that is a direct interpretation. the way I see it, this card says one thing and one thing only. That of all the possible ways Upteo could look upon you and your children, he sees you as a shining light, something to aspire to and to inspire hope. A favorable view, undoubtedly.
I think that you are going to accomplish many a great thing, Seer Stray. And with that, his form expands again, back into the massive Gila monster.
Only with the continued help from wizards like yourself, Lord. And she'll do the big bow before turning over to Kireek, like, we should probably get going, right?
Okay.
You
Kireek
see
will get the
he's
carpet.
returning back to bask in the heat, return to his slumber, and the lizards part way for you to exit.
Yeah.
2 nat 20s. Damn, guys. Okay.
Teamwork!
Question. We are going to cut here, but I do want to know what you're intending to do next.
Yeah. I mean, I think Katya would suggest that we should go to the crater, because it's kind of on the way to meet up with Trys and Garou, hopefully. Other than that, she might want to go talk to the bear, but I kind of want to know if we're closing the portal or not, because if we are, we might just want to close it, you know?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
If that makes sense.
So you
I don't
guys
want to
wanna
just,
approach
like,
the portal?
steamroll us, but I think approaching the portal makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
Flying out of the desert will be much easier than flying in. There is...
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
will not require a survival check to leave, because you just have to fly in a straight line, but there will be 1 more hour. So why don't you guys go ahead and make that... I believe we're back to just a DC 5 saving throw, since you've had time to recover. But go ahead and make your saving throw now, just so we don't have to deal with it later.
10 minus 4 plus 2. Okay.
There you
8.
go. There you go. And Kireek, I think, is guaranteed to make it.
Yeah, if it's 5, then yeah, surely.
Yes. So, with new wisdom in hand, you emerge back into the heat, back on the carpet, and fly away. Before we leave this scene, is there anything else you would like to do?
I think Katya will turn to Kireek and say, at some point on the carpet ride, like, of all of us, you are perhaps the most proud to have become a unicorn knight. In fact, you are the first. I know that it is a complicated title we have taken on, and it makes me very happy that we have taken it on together. I have not been a part of many things in my short memory, but this feels like a good one, for better or worse.
Kireek takes a moment to ponder, but nods in the end.
Yes. 22 bottles of beer on the wall, 22 bottles of beer, and...
That old Sigil song. All right. Fantastic. Why don't you go ahead and jump out, send the others back in, and
boy.
at that, then we will reconvene by the end of the session. I think this is the final swap.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back. Cubs gonna have to start
We're
doing
back.
some ASMR to fill time.
No, we're back. None of that.
Weird, scritchy ASMR.
Before we leave.
Yes. Yeah.
Garou's going to take a beat. He's going to watch Trystine, the dragon, leave with the wizard. He's going to turn to Riris. He's going to say, a moment of your time.
You have already taken up so many. Well, there's another.
Before I was a unicorn knight, I pledged my services to a beast lord locked outside of this plane. a dark one.
Yes, your patronage does not go unnoticed to me. The scent of the bloody maw is one that is distant here at the Beastlands, but still remembered.
While I wish to keep that scent distant, over time it will grow hungrier and hungrier. In order to buy myself and perhaps the Beastlands a little more time, I am looking for a being known as Balador, the Lord of Werewolves, Werebears.
I see why you would consider why you would assume I would know of his whereabouts. But his powers are his own. He has some allegiance to the bears, but he and I are not friendly, typically. And he has his own domain. I do not know where, but if you seek to find him, seek out the Swan Maze in Brux. They keep close eye upon all of the lichens. Their meeting space a neutral place for them.
Garou nods. He says, "If I fail, I will be back here soon. And you'll get that fight that you're looking for."
If you fail, and you return here, it is because I assume that you have wished to die.
Garou very slowly and solemnly looks him in his big old bear eyes and nods.
Onto the dragon and off. A careful, slow descent with all of you here. We're basically teetering on impossible at this point, but just basically moving like 10 feet around. The dragon is just going to slowly, carefully take you guys down. It takes a long time in the frigid air, but eventually it begins to warm up. Nothing like the tropical feeling of being where the Ape Lord was just earlier this same day, but much more pleasant. You sailed down the mountainside, seeing again some bears over the forests, and you are going to be deposited at the edge of the territory, was the agreement, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Low over the pine trees, so low in some places that the snow gets swept off with the wind that the dragon creates. You head out until you approach the crater. The dragon sets down here at the very edge of the territory. Snow to your back, grassland, jungle, desert, all in view of this place. The dragon sets down and gently places Lysandra on the ground, who at this point is beginning to stir and probably on the precipice of opening her eyes here.
Yeah.
You see the dragon sits on his little haunches there and looks at you and says, "I think that this is a kind thing and the right thing. I do not know, Mother, but it feels like the sort of thing she would do, from what you have told me."
I think she'd be very proud of you. Almost as proud as I am. I'm gonna give him a big hug on his snoot.
He gives a snort and you feel ice go down your back a little bit of frost.
That's how I keep my hair so spiky, so this works.
He looks up at Garou. "You have taught me many things, like how to hunt and how to be strong. I know that you are strange, but still I appreciate it, furry. He wouldn't say furry. That was Austin. He
Thank you,
says,
furry hunter.
he says, I appreciate
Definitely
it,
gonna
furry
live
one.
Garou, for a moment, turns to Trystine. Do you have the weapon we got from the layer of the...
Oh, yes, I believe so. Because you
yes,
picked
the
out a
obsidian-
shiny thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the obsidian knife.
Because that's not the spear that we gave to...
Nope. There were
Right.
multiple weapons made out of the same
Right,
thing.
yes.
The spear is magical. This is a ordinary knife, but look quite nice. You see
Yes,
that
very
his
sparkly.
eyes widen as he sees it, and he gingerly takes it like a dog that you're handing an egg to.
Nice
Gingerly
dog.
takes it into his mouth. It places it in the grass and kind of rolls it with his claw. It catches the light in very many nice ways. I suppose that if I am going to have a new home for some time, it only makes sense that I start a new hoard in that place. This will be the first. Thank you for it. And he gives you like a headbutt, Garou.
Yes.
Garou very stubbornly resists the pat, and then pats him on the head. And wow, shiny things are nice. Perhaps one more story before you go.
Oh, I would appreciate that. I will try to remember it very clearly. And you see he lays down and closes his eyes, but clearly has his like ear up, like he's turning everything else off, so that he can only hear this story.
Yeah, Triss is gonna sit next to him and just kind of scritch the little spot between his horns while Garou reads.
It's been a long day. This is one that gets me even through the darkest of times. This is of my great-great-grandmother. Gather around and let me tell you the story of Doza Doma, the Stormjaw. She found her rage in the belly of the beast. Its seemingly endless form, starting with a gaping maw, worming beneath the waves of sand and stone, surrounded by thumping of footsteps, shuffling to find shelter from the heat of the sun. It was here. 3 days, 3 nights would pass, uttering the name of the Lurker of Darkness. Yet fate still needed her to cross the seas burned by the sun, so the beast spat her out, where its shores found the end of an endless moving wave of trees. So she retraced her steps, out across the world to find the King of Beasts and tell his followers of the lies Belros had given them, to remind the storm that others will come to challenge its fury. Unclench your anger, embrace the fury of your storm. Winds will keep the unworthy at bay, frost can keep those at its heart safe, fire will bring you out from darkness.
You see the dragon rises. He says, I am not sure that I understood all of it, but it will give me something to think about.
Yes.
And I shall see you soon, as I am allowed
Yes.
to leave and you are also allowed to visit.
Yes. I doubt very many things could keep us apart at this point. But do take care of yourself. And take care of the Bear Lord.
I shall see to it. Just as you are under my protection, so too shall he be. Yes, I did not think about it like that. And when you do, it is in fact quite special and purposeful to have a Beast Lord as one of your horde. Yes, I think I like that.
Garou chuckles, shaking his head.
They grow up so fast.
I will miss this one.
Well, we'll see him again quite soon.
The wings, he picks up the knife in his teeth, the wings go, and he is gone. Just a shadow moving across the snowy trees as he sails away. Lysandra gives a shudder her lips were blue, her fingernails purple. Now she's starting to kind of come to here in the like warmth of the sun. Now that you're away from the land of the ice and the snow.
Mm-hmm.
She sits up. She says, "Was I inside a big ice block? Did I dream that, or was that something that happened?"
No, that was real. Hello.
I hate this fucking plane. Stands up, brushes herself off, starts to kind of rub her hands together, get some feeling, blood flowing back into her extremities.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 of you. Did the other ones die?
Not to our knowledge.
Oh, good.
Yes. I believe they were out seeking the Lizard Lord. We should get you back to the Grove of the Unicorn, I think.
She looks over at the portal that's nearby, then she says, "Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Do you have that carpet?"
No.
No. We are going to have to walk, unfortunately.
Okay.
Garou could probably
I could
carry
get the blood
you.
moving anyway.
Okay.
It is important for you to move. The sun will heat you up.
And with that, you set off across the greenway.
I can cast
It is
Fairy Fire
here.
on her, but I don't think that gives her any heat. It just
I
makes her
have
sparkly.
Hellish Rebuke if she wants to hit me.
I mean, I think I have 1 sorcery point left. I could transmute a Frostbite to do fire damage instead, but I don't think any of these are
if you
good
could
ideas.
if you could just burn her.
We can always just set her on fire.
You know when you're cold, you're
Yes.
supposed to treat it with open flame.
Yeah,
Yes, let's
absolutely.
set the wizard on fire.
Open
please.
flame applied to the body.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
best way to treat it.
All right, I'm going to go fetch them.
Hell yeah.
Kireek, Katya sailing on the carpet, out of the desert, out open jungle again, just trying to escape that heat around the plateau, the Forbidden Plateau. You approach the crater. As you do, you see the desert, the jungle, the plains, the boreal forest stretching out in many directions, the crater beneath you, and you see some distance away, maybe like a mile out into the greenway at this point, 3 figures, bipedal figures, slowly picking their way across the greenway.
Are they walking?
Oh yeah, the dragon only lasted an hour. That's right.
Somebody took 7 hours to find the Lizard Lord, I hear.
Katya will lean over to Kireek and be like, I don't know, should we pick them up? Garou did say he wanted to walk more. I'm joking. We should probably go pick them up.
Kireek will go and meet them down by the greenway.
You two, plus Lysandra, see the shadow fly overhead. You look up, the carpet descending down, and you see stepping off of it, Kireek, an extremely sunburned Katya.
We said the hat meant I didn't get sunburned. I'm just completely exhausted.
It's sort of the exposed midriff and arms.
Yeah, I've got a real farmer's tan going on.
Ooh, the ab sunburn.
The ab sunburn.
The crop top sunburn.
Yeah, no, she
weird...
does look extremely worn out.
It has been a long day.
And you see that you are looking at Garou, Trys, and Lysandra, who currently has her hands like in her arm, even though it's like sunny and warm here, has her arms in her armpits and is like still giving like a little bit of a shiver.
Well, I know why I'm very warm,
no dragon?
but why are you very cold? And where is the dragon?
The dragon is just fine. We had to do a little bit of a side adventure, you could say, to retrieve this one from the Bear Lord, who had her frozen in an icicle for some reason.
She was indeed frozen.
I was trying to teleport away before they put me in the ice, in his defense.
Yes, well, I'm sure it was a valiant effort. The dragon is currently with the Bear Lord, although he can come see us whenever we want, and we can go and see him wherever we want. However, the terms of Lysandra's release were a year's apprenticeship to the Bear Lord. Or protection. depending on
Fucking
how you see it.
what?
He's in boarding school. We sent him off to boarding school. It's okay.
It was not my decision. The dragon made the decision. I would not dream of taking such a choice away from him. Besides, he quite likes the Beastlands, and I don't think he would have enjoyed being made to leave. So, a year to get his wings under him. There are worse fates.
It was either that or fight the Bear Lord.
That would have gone spectacularly badly. You made the right call getting rid of the dragon there.
Yes. Okay,
Getting
well, let's
rid
not
of-
phrase it
that's
like
crazy.
that. We did not
That's
get rid of the
crazy.
dragon.
Sorry, I don't mean to be insensitive to your cousin.
Just to be
I
clear,
was-
the dragon did this because he felt responsible for losing you. So,
In my defense, he did.
yes.
So I was dragged up the face of a mountain by bears.
Yes. Well, he is also a baby, so consider that.
I suppose you could also
Duly
consider that
noted. Maybe it
we
was a
left
bad
her
idea
with
that
a
we were-
baby. So maybe we should not play this blame game so much. It sounds like
If we
everything
brought the
worked
baby
out
with
for
us,
the
it
should
would have
best.
listen
been
to
far
wh-
worse.
Listen to wizards. Listen to wizards. We know what we're talking about.
Now I'm less inclined to.
Okay, let's not talk
Anyway.
about the wizard stuff. Teresa, I hope that it
Garou
is,
sort of rubs his head. To wizards again.
There's three of them.
I hope that it is a situation that you are okay with. I mean, it sounds like the dragon made a choice of its own free will, but I know that this is a sensitive topic for you, so it was... If there was a change that you wanted to be made, rest assured you would have our support in making it.
I appreciate that. It's difficult to be fully okay with, but I trust him, and strange though it may seem, I trust the Bear Lord as well. I think that perhaps my cousin could find no finer source of protection in these places than an apprenticeship to a Beast Lord. A true one, not these psionic abominations we've been fighting and having great trouble with.
Yes. For our part, we also found a strong tie with a Beast Lord. We were able to contact the lizard and have a meeting with him, and while it did not cost an apprenticeship on either of us, he was very forthcoming with information. I think most critically, the lizards have no interest in the portal itself. They only fend off incursions into their territory. They don't long for new territory in a new area. And were the bears to stop attacking the portal range, they would also stop this conflict. I suspect that the bears will continue to push for the portal no matter what, but it sounds to me like if we were to close said portal, then problems would be solved on this layer. He also
The
informed us
bears needed the wizard for the portal. And we have the wizard, so therefore we have the portal.
that... Okay.
Yeah, go on.
The lizard also informed us that essentially all of our goals lie on the next layer and then farther below it. Vasilix is definitely in Brox, but there are aberrant forces beyond this beholder and its machinations at work here. Something I suspect
Wait, sorry. Is that?
I
Sorry,
don't
no,
believe
sorry,
that he said Vasilic was in.
Oh,
He said the
excuse me.
source of all the problems was lower.
Yeah, let me amend that.
Roll that back.
After we deal with Vasilix, there is still a source of aberrant issues in the Beastlands. He is not the ringleader of this, something I suspect we were all keyed in on. And the source of all our issues lies not just in Brox, but lower, the third layer. Karasutra?
Garou. Garou who...
Karasuthra, I believe,
Karasuthra.
but yes.
Garou who at this point has had like a tiny little smirk on his face. His mind elsewhere. His face goes back to his regular grouchy self. As you guys mentioned, Brux and below. He says, well, back to work we go then.
I
Is this
suspect.
the part where I should speak up about closing the portal?
Yes, if you
or-
have any thoughts on that,
Oh.
that would be excellent, because portals are a little outside our usual wheelhouse.
Yes, if you got any more insights before getting kidnapped by bears, now would be the time to share them.
I did have some time to look at it, and closing portals is a little counter to my nature. If you do that in the cage, it makes you public enemy number 1. But yes, I do have a wager on how to do it, or how you might go about doing it. So, options. Easiest solution. Bury it. Put something really big on top of it.
Okay. Yes.
Are you sure you're a wizard?
I thought that you would maybe want a more canny answer, but you know, I would feel bad if I didn't bring it up. Lots of bashers have closed up a portal just by putting bricks over the front of it. You know,
We just get a big rock.
work.
Yes,
it is the simplest
big rock does
way.
seem like a fairly simple way
It would
to do
have to be a very big rock, especially to prevent
This wizard's
the Bear
useless
Lord
with
from moving
that.
it.
I'm sure we could source a big rock.
Sure. Yeah, I could get a big rock. I could have thought of that.
I'm sensing that we don't like the big rock plan, so I'm going to move on to
No,
solution.
big rock plan is
Yeah,
perfectly
out all
fine.
the options, just to make sure.
Okay,
we
okay.
can check them off.
I
the
thought
list.
I'd get
listen.
something more wizardly.
We can listen to
Big
the option
rock.
that isn't big rock.
Solution 2. Usually you get a portal between 2 chaotic planes when 2 areas are inclined to a translocation and a line. It's kind of hard to go into specifics. But in this case, it's not alignment that's causing it. It's a corruption. She picks up. She finds there's like a dandelion. She picks up two leaves. And she's like, usually pokes a hole in them, holds the leaves and moves them together. You get a portal
That's
when
crazy.
they line up. The holes line up. It's like it's Stranger Things. She's explaining.
Yeah, you wanna
what's
get a
going on.
pencil
We're
and
gonna
stick
take
it
a piece of
across.
paper. We're gonna fold
Take
it in
a
half,
paper,
punch a pencil through.
extremely-
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Extremely.
Uh-huh.
She says, but in this case, she takes the 2 leaves and she just crumples and pushes her thumb through to make a hole. It's corrupted. It's more like it's rotten. Strengthen the plane, the fabric of the Beastlands here. It should be able to heal itself. Solution 3. Even with the corruption, something is holding it open. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an ambient energy or an object, but something is lodged in there. Pull it out, extract it. You take the wedge out of the door, it slams shut.
It sounds to
I
me.
sent an arcane eye down there and I didn't see anything.
It could be very small. It could be invisible. Like I said, it could be an energy. It wouldn't necessarily be like a thorn. We're talking about things that are a little less concrete than just that.
It sounds to
I can
me
s-
like perhaps our problems have become one. We hunt a beholder known to create changes in the Beastlands. And it is certainly a force inflicting change on this layer, if nowhere else. Perhaps it is time to redouble our efforts to slay Vasilix. Perhaps his removal will be enough to close the portal. Or perhaps he is keeping it open from wherever he is. We know that the apes were made aberrant. It's not a huge jump to say that he may be responsible for this aberrant portal as well.
Well, it sounds like any of those solutions could be stacked with big rock. So maybe we do big rock first and then we try to kill Vasilix.
I mean, I'm not
Perfect.
anti-Big Rock. It's just I don't know where Big Rock is being sourced from in this problem, in this question.
Oh,
My strength is 12, so like on a scale of 1 to 20.
What?
So
Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't.
Nosebleed.
Again, it is a solution I believe in. I wouldn't have provided it if I didn't believe in it. I would just ask the question where and how.
Looks at Garou.
Where and how we find a giant rock nearby. We take it and we move it there.
It would need to be like 30 feet across at least.
I feel like we're getting a little hung up on the Big Rock solution. Everyone has been very gung-ho about killing the Beholder this whole time, and now that the solution seems to be actually kill the Beholder, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about Big Rock.
I assumed that killing the beholder was already going to happen. But if we want to make sure nothing gets through the portal in the meantime, we could chuck a rock in there and solve multiple problems with one stone.
Chuck a rock in there.
How about this?
Kireek
We
kinda says,
use
mockingly,
Vasilix
almost.
as the big rock. We take the beholder. We find the beholder.
He's not
Ram
big
him
enough.
down the hole.
And we
Vasilix is
throw him down the hole.
I don't think he's going to
Like
be big
6
enough.
feet
Yeah, I
wide
feel like
at
the bear
most.
could still lift
Yes.
him. This is getting out of hand. Wait. Now they've got.
I
me
can
doing
help
it.
with 2 things. I can kill the beholder, and I can get a big rock. There
Both of
are
those
2
things are
wizards on
very
this
useful.
carpet. Figure out the other solutions.
Katya will turn to our portal expert. I think that our problems are aligned, and does it sound like it would make sense that were we to slay this beholder and stop his machinations here in Krigala, that might do enough to activate the second or third options in some way?
She considers. Beholders are powerful. Permanently create a portal when a chaotic plane powerful? I mean, I don't know your beholder,
He
but
is,
I'm inclined to say
it
no.
feels like
but
important to note that
if
he is
his-
augmented with mind flare technology.
If his tinkerings are what led to this or involved, then whether or not killing him closes it, I bet you'll find answers, tools perhaps even, to help close it. If you show me what he has, I might be able to take a look, and no promises, but tell you if it could be used at all to reverse this.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So step number 1, find and kill beholder. Step number 2, if that fails, big rock. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Big rock feels like the simplest step 0 we
You know
could
what,
possibly
Trist?
do.
Show
but
me big rock and we'll do fucking big rock. But you have to...
We can-
Mrs. doesn't know name of closest major city. McGee over there has to point to the big rock in the area.
Are we flying near a big rock?
We're
Can I
walking.
spot
You
a
guys
big
aren't
rock?
flying. There's 5 of you. You can't all fit on the carpet. You guys
We've
gotta
been
walk back.
we've been just sat in the greenway this whole time.
Yep.
Can I see a big rock from here, DM? Can I roll a perception
No.
check to spot
No,
a
don't
giant
even
rock?
roll a perception check. There's no rock big enough nearby.
Okay. Thank you
Can
for
I-
telling me.
Hold up. Do I have some?
Yeah,
I don't have
let's just
anything for this.
shorn the tip of the
No.
mountain off and roll it down across the tundra into the.
So I'm just
into
gonna
the
say,
canyon.
the portal's like some kind of cone. We don't need a 30-foot wide rock. We just need a big rock, and then we roll it into the cone, and then it gets wedged
We need a
somewhere
big
partway
rock that
down.
the bears can't
metaphysical
lift.
portal.
Is the crucial
It needs to
thing.
cover the whole thing.
Yes, because if
What?
it goes in it,
Even-
it gets slurped
it's-
through, and
if
because
you're-
magic is real.
If you went in, you wouldn't be jellied as you got pulled through, even though it's a narrow space. It would spit you out beforehand. If you
Oh.
try to put a rock that's smaller than the portal and think it'll get caught, it'll just get chucked out the other side.
All right. I apologize for minimizing the big rock plan. I now understand the complexities of play.
It still doesn't. It just sounds like we just get a 30-foot diameter big rock, and that's still very simple.
Katya has 2 levels of exhaustion, and
Demonstrate
all of a sudden
how
she
you would
feels a
push
third
such a
coming on.
Garou
We've just seen that
goes
Garou
up to
can turn
Kireek,
into like
picks
a
him
giant
up.
monster.
and puts him down. And
I am
that's
not as wide as a big rock.
Right. Can I make... Katya's got like fingers on either side of her temple, just like rubbing her forehead. Like, can I make a proposal? We are all clearly exhausted of various ways, and we just did an incredible feat in defeating a Beast Lord. I feel like we should not minimize this. And we have an incredible feat that we need to accomplish next. Perhaps a rest, and then onward to the slaying. Oy. My head.
I agree with wizard number 1. Arrest.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
You have been traveling with him for 7 hours and you do not know his name?
It's only been a little while since I've been conscious again.
Don't worry, he
I
has
was in an
that
ice
effect
cube.
on wizards.
You say that, she narrows her eyes at Malar, at Garou.
Looks through.
I
him
have
to the
not
warlock
threatened to
creature.
kill you just yet.
This is true. I've been here the whole
Just
time.
yet.
I'll get to it when I wake up.
And on that lovely note, I think that unless you guys have anything, I assume that rests are in the future for everyone. Everyone would like to take a long
desperately.
rest. So if you would like to
I hate
begin the
having no
long
spell
trek,
slots. This is awful.
the long trek back to the Grove of the Unicorn, you can. And unless there's anything else anyone would like to discuss,
4 out of 5 of us could fly on the carpet. We
Who are
don't
you
all
gonna
need
leave
to
behind?
walk.
Wizard number 2 can walk.
Are you saying that Katya can walk?
No, Katya's wizard number 1. I thought I made that.
No, it was
He
not
met
clear.
Katya first.
Ay.
Okay.
It was a little clear.
He met Katya first. Garou referred to Katya as wizard number 1.
Anyway, I don't.
Okay.
Why don't we either all walk or, no one has any flying abilities left, I assume, or polymorphs or anything of that kind.
No.
Just my little furry feet.
Katya will,
No,
kind of as a
never mind.
last
I
ditch
did not say
effort,
that.
look in the
I
direction
didn't
of
say that.
Heartreach and be like, I could really use a ride right now. Oy.
yeah. Oh, actually, Lysandra says, take out the carpet, I got this. She has a once per day fly.
Whoa!
Literally on her character sheet.
Why the fuck were we
Okay.
carrying her?
Well, she was unconscious.
We could have slapped her awake.
I should have. Yeah, okay.
Get up, you need to fly.
I need you to cast a concentration spell, duration 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
She will fly. The rest of you all head back to the Grove of the Unicorn to get your rest.
Yee.
I would
I
like to speak
think-
with Garou.
Oh, yeah, please. During the
On the
flight or
carpet
after
where
you
everyone can
arrive.
hear.
After we arrive, just me and him.
Fantastic.
Boys' night. Boys' fight.
Oh.
Does Garou have a room, or is he still kind of just posted up in like the weird common gathering area?
Yeah,
you know?
he's well, technically, we all got rooms. He doesn't really spend. a lot
Yeah,
of
that's what
time
I'm
in his.
asking. Yeah.
If you want to speak to him in private, he'll go into the room.
Yes. You can see the Kireek is like dusty and sandy and like just kind of like very haggard from the whole day.
A day in the desert. I know that look.
I thought you might. Stop bickering. It grates on the ears. We have goals. We are aligned. And surely you accept that she does not like you.
Indeed. Perhaps it's for the best.
With that, I have no doubt. On my end, I have implored her to be more civil, and for now she has agreed to comply. But she does not trust you. And let me be clear, I do not trust you. But you have been honest. Honest with your desires too.
Bury the
Hatchet. And I assume then, honest in your threats to eventually kill her. So we remain aligned. Perhaps we can even remain civil.
I do not know how to communicate this feeling that I get when she's around. This shadow of doom upon my head. A wizard with a power secreted away. I am concerned because it is part of a realm that I sought to make sure does not wreak havoc in the Beastlands. If she wants to handle it alone, I will let her. That is her decision. And I must honor it. But if it does get out of hand, I only have one solution.
Doubtless you shall employ it. Doubtless I will be there to stop you. You say you cannot communicate your concern. Then don't communicate. You may keep your concerns to yourself. We all, this hunting party, is tied together by the thinnest of threads. I am aware of it. I am aware of how quickly we can unravel, how quickly we can snap. You have concerns. Doubtless does she as well. And I. And our other. But we need to be aligned and centered with our goals. So do not communicate your concerns, as valid as they may be. Communicate with your actions. Do not leave the party for your own gains, for your own glory. There is no glory to be had here. There is only the mission and the own personal contentment, fleeting or as fragile as it may be.
Garou thinks for a moment. He says, just the mission, then. And as for you, past couple of days, your predicament, how do you fare?
I am not dead. Which means I can still work.
Indeed. When we killed the Ape Lord today, I felt we had crossed the threshold. One not easily returned. The pleasantries of just being a being in the Beastlands will quickly fade away. The more powerful we get, the more powerful the threats we can face, the more our personal problems start to affect more than just who we are. You're right to say that the threads between us are thin. But you must understand that the things that bind not just friends and foes together, but also foes are together. The difference is the pain is much, much more when it is friends. The bond, no stronger. As for me, I will do my best to let my rage no longer affect the group. It has been quite some time, and these days have proven to me that there are resources beyond just hitting things. The intellect of both yourself and Katya, the prowess of Trystine and our dragon, fills me with a strange sense of confidence. There was a time where I did not know where Garou ends and the mask I wear for Malar begins. But I've begun to find the edges.
You speak of the threads between friends and the threads between foes. What of the thread between...
Noir can't think of the word for it. Patron and what?
Patron,
Warlock.
chosen,
Patron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champion.
champion.
What of the thread between patron and champion? How quickly may that be severed? You wear a mask. May it be taken off someday.
If there is someone who can peel it off. Perhaps the one that is stitched together may know. I do not.
I am not as long-lived as you. I will not claim to be as experienced as you. But I do know this. When one is in a situation seemingly impossible to remove oneself from, you must do it anyway. You must do it anyway.
Garou stares into Kireek's eyes, looking for something, not sure what he's looking for, and then nods.
If you kill her, I will kill you.
And then I turn around and leave.
Damn, okay. Talk about a mic drop.
Hey, Trystine, do you want to paint our nails, do tarot things, and talk about big rocks in the other room? I'm joking.
The adrenaline of the day has worn out, and Trystine is full dissociating while trying to trance.
I'm joking. I'm just taking a little. The boys have had this dramatic conversation. The girls are off doing our little chit chat. Anyway.
Of course.
Very cool.
Garou goes back into the common area, into his corner, and just lays down.
And with that, I think we will close out this episode. Thank you all for joining. We will see you next week for episode 7.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for joining.
Hey, do we go up a level? Do we go up a level, Leo?
Oh shit, I have to run some XP calculations. I don't know off the top of my head whether you go up a level or not.
Okie dokie.
So
We'll find out.
Okay. That
Next
means
week.
we're close. That means it's a chance.
Next week.
there's definitely a chance.
Okay.
But we'll see. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Adios.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Hunting Party, a Rolling with Difficulty campaign. We'll return to the Beastlands next week with another thrilling quarry, but if you miss us before then, be sure to check out Rolling with Difficulty on socials and our Discord server. If you enjoyed the show, please rate us and leave a comment or review on your preferred podcast platform, like and subscribe on YouTube, and if you really enjoy the show, consider becoming a patron for even more exclusive benefits like monthly bonus art, fictions, and more created by our cast. I've been doing a series of the Deck of Silly Things cards, illustrated and with little descriptions about what they are and what they mean. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check that out over on the Patreon. Got all that, knights? Good. The trail is still warm. Time to resume the hunt.